lot of VOD to work with there if you're G2. But of course, so getting more, focusing on some players here. You got Trent, who really did dominate Bangkok stage 1 on that Teho.
Let me make sure all X are off.
100% pick rate on the agent in the stage. But Mimi, we have not seen a lick of Teho all throughout this event.
I would argue that Trent has been the best player of 2025.
Going on YouTube? Yes, sir. I just went on.
I think he deserved
Hello?
to win MVP at that
I think.
tournament.
Yeah, I
He
think
was
we were
the
having that conversation,
best player
right?
in stage 1. Yeah, we were. He was the best player in stage 1 in Americas. He was incredible.
The story, I don't know. People were saying like the story is really sad, like Expedition 33.
Was it Teho?
And I want to feel sad. I want to play a game that makes me feel sad.
Back in the day as well. But for me, Bea,
Hello,
I think
YouTubers.
G2 was
Good
the
morning.
best team in terms
Good
of meta
morning.
of the Teo meta. Now it's a question of whether into whatever this
Good
new
morning,
meta is going to be, if they
everybody.
can be on top again.
Yeah, but
It seems like okay, just like this one is different. Okay, hold on.
Do we think that the Tejo is going to be a make or break for them? I also think how that is going to affect
There you
the
go.
way the Juggernaut's been playing, because we've seen a lot of Euro from that. In fact, it's everything that we've seen besides this.
Who do you think Masters Toronto who will win? You ask me.
So I want to see if
My answer is always gonna be the same thing.
Less Euro, getting a little bit more experimental.
From the early stages of this tournament, it seems like we're going into kind of a
I don't have an editor, Badri. It's been 4 years of streaming and I still don't have anyone. I just do it everything on my own. That's why I think I'm always dying.
Absolutely.
Let's see. I might just stream it there and leave. Like I've been streaming on YouTube to keep all the VODs on YouTube.
Is what you're saying.
We'll see how variety goes as well.
100% Euro player, or do we get to see him back on the raise, back on
There's
the
11 more minutes, by the way.
which has looked so good.
I came on stream a little bit too early.
Exactly. If we think
But hello,
about
everybody.
texture and the effect that he's been having, I think that Joe can take a couple of pages from that book, because we've been very, very impressed, and it will definitely give them an edge.
Who do I think will win? PRX chat. You can't ask me that question.
Get that edge. One of those individuals we've been talking about him earlier.
Yo.
Right there, it's Leaf, man.
You're a
This
good guy. Thank you for the
confident
18 months.
through and
Thank
through.
you.
And when he's on your team,
Thank you.
9 times out of 10, he's hitting, he's shooting, he's absolutely cracked out. Mimi, this guy is really unbelievable. A true student of the game, and such a team player.
Please what?
G2's path to winning stage 1 in Americas was a lot harder.
Like to Toronto if we somehow make it to finals, maybe. Like no 100%.
Some of those games in that loss that they suffered, that he didn't feel like he
What edit my videos?
needed to as a leader. And I think that's where Leaf comes in and is so crucial. Because not only is he a beast as an individual, but he is such
Thank you, Lloyd. Thank you for the 5 months.
adding ideas, who is
Thank
keeping
you.
the team in
After
it.
PRX match, are you gonna end stream? I think so, yes. I have some
Behind the scenes,
filming stuff to do today.
hit
I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Back to the matchup that we're having today,
Work stuff.
we're speaking of PRX, a team that's very
I don't know what
explosive,
BGMI
dominant
is.
gaming, yes, being very aggressive. You need
Filming.
a
Yeah.
very good strongholder, and
For
Leaf
different
can
things.
be that man and will be that man for G2. So he's not only everything that we're mentioning.
Yeah.
we know that today
No, not touching
he's
girls.
going to show up.
Yeah, he's the anchor.
Don't worry about
He's
it.
been proven time and time again to be clutch for this
Just a
squad. No
part
better
of
player than
you guys will see. You'll
than
see soon.
Leaf. Now, of course, let's go ahead and check in on Trent and Forsaken. We actually had a chance to catch up.
Coming
with
alone
you
at 3 a.m. That's
today's
how I always
Rumble.
do my things. What do you mean? Usually my work time.
Now, this
Okay,
is a
shh.
highly anticipated rematch. I'm now joined by Trent.
I'm blocking
from
Trent.
G2 and Forsaken from PRX.
Wait.
You were picked as Shanghai by them, and now you pick them as an opponent as first seed. So I wanted to ask both of you, what makes the other team a worthy opponent today?
I'm
I'll
blocking
start with you,
anyone.
Forsaken.
I mean, G2 is like really
Game
good team.
Pro?
They're like winner in NA, and they almost even get like a trophy in Bangkok.
Is it better?
So yeah, they're really like good against us.
Is it better
Very
now?
strong team. Now, what about you, Trent?
We like playing PRX just because they're
Ah.
W Gaming and
Nice.
they're like the best aimers over there, so we always like to play them.
Oh, best aimers.
It's going to be a great match. Now, I've also really enjoyed your shenanigans on social media, you know, your couple poses. So I thought I'll give you an opportunity to give everyone another one. You guys can replicate this at home. Take it away.
Okay, I'm gonna lower. Oh, what the? What's going on? Okay.
You just gotta watch out. Forsaken can get low. All right, he can get low. Go for the gut. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
I love the energy he's bringing in that interview because he was bringing it in the Swiss stage too. I think this tournament we've seen a more vocal, more energetic Forsaken that is doing so much to bring up the energy.
Why no stream at YouTube ever? What do you mean? I'm streaming right now.
And bring them through some really tough games.
And they've been having fun too. Actually, I was backstage just a little while ago, and they found like a little softball. They were tossing it around outside in the backstage area. Tossed the ones with them. Like they're chilling. They're really much trying to like. You can tell it's like just kind of cool the nerves down, do things that
Hello,
kind of take your
Vietnam
mind
viewers
off.
on YouTube.
Absolutely. Miming, you're mentioning the people that are here for the first time. If you think about the team that is coming from that Swiss stage, that has already warmed up to the stage, that is feeling confident.
Yeah.
What is this crazy guy on my chat?
Good enough to just be playing around and just feeling very, very relaxed on this match.
Toronto. Only if my team makes it to finals, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe.
No, of course, we've been hearing so much about
like a good
PRX's
20% I might go. I don't know.
Track by track, but the train almost
Vietnam viewer on Twitch, I'll take it, man.
There's
not a lot of you.
I was watching this
but I'll take anything.
My wife, and I got up and I was like, oh, I'm gonna just go make
I'm so happy that today's 12 a.m.
This game is still going.
I mean, they were great on their run in Pacific,
IRL
but they are
sniped.
definitely taking out
I don't stream IRL.
since showing up in Canada.
I don't think that's something I'll ever
been a
do.
bit worse off.
Play Fortnite suddenly? No.
An 11-1 game. It
What's
was
going on,
so
guys?
clear that they were taking their foot off the pedal. They were making silly mistakes, and it nearly cost them, Bea.
Just about
What does that
right?
mean?
You know, as an EMEA fan and follower, we were watching there, and Team Liquid got so absolutely.
They get Jasper, they get a tier 3 for 52 months. Getting scammed for 52 months is actually insane,
that,
bro.
Thankfully enough for PRX,
Actually
they
insane,
managed
but
to
hey,
close out
thanks.
in the overtime. But we speak the same about the Lotus. As you're saying, an 11-1 half. That it is kind of like this topic for PRX. If they start good on a map, they can snowball so easily. In fact, in those encounters, and we were speaking
what is this
about
slow-mo?
when in Shanghai against G2, it was
the
also
fuck?
a very strong start for them. But then they lost all that power, and that is definitely going to be one of the demons that PRX has to fight against today.
I think they really have to dial it in, though. If they're taking the amount of solo plays, the amount of risks that they were in that series against
Valentine's,
TL,
thank you
that
for the
is
super
going
chat.
to get punished today by
Thank you.
G2.
It's
They
okay,
are
go to
so
bed.
good
It's
at
fine.
shutting down
You can
these
watch the
kind
VOD
of
tomorrow.
aggressive teams,
We have to
as
go to
got
sleep.
showed
Good night,
a year
everybody.
ago in Shanghai.
I know this is
and
a little
I'm
bit
thinking about
not
that
as
interview that
demonic
Jing
as
had at the
3
end
a.m.,
with
but it's
Jen,
still
and he was like,
semi-demonic.
no, we just wanted to make it interesting for the fans. We know that we were 11-1 up and whatever. But I think that especially when I think of Jing and everything that we've been discussing about G2, I think about the plays that he was making and how G2 is going to be reading onto that. Then him on the rifle rounds, just buying the judge, satcheling in, generating that space for the rest.
Oh, my nose. Oh, God. I just woke up, so I think you guys are going to hear a lot of...
We have a couple reads here, but let's call a spade a spade. This team has a ton of firepower, regardless of how good the game plan
I'm
is.
in between 42 years old and 59 years old. Pick your poison.
This guy, look, maybe not having, you know, as much success.
My average sleep time yesterday, I slept about 4 or 5 p.m.
It is very
and I
clear
woke
here,
up
Mimi, that you know you are
an
going to be
hour
looking
ago.
for something to really be one
Like,
of the,
I don't know what the
was
hell's
like
going
say
on
tip
with
of the
me.
spear, right, for this squad.
Something is a player with really high highs, especially when he's playing on the duelist.
High
but
highs.
he's also had some lows, especially this tournament. I still feel like when I watch him play Initiator, if he's locking in that Gecko.
How many games did you win yesterday with Vietnam Gang? We won one game.
Super comfortable on that role. He's not
We
using
won one
Util in
game.
the same way other players would. And
What's hashtag?
oftentimes he's
Oh,
making up
goddamn,
for
yeah, I
that
forgot.
with the fragging. But in this tournament, in
so
that
that's what I
Liquid game,
forgot.
he
Okay,
was
hold on.
getting shut down. He had the most first deaths
Masters
by far in
full
that game.
stream.
And in some rounds, I think he was a liability.
You gotta love him when he goes on any other agent.
No
Just
choice,
picks the
no choice, I have
operator.
to.
I feel like it's something he can only do.
I'm the
How
one
can I
who
watch
doesn't love
Spicy
it,
old
Bea.
stream? Which
You
one are
said,
you
"Oh,
looking
pick on
for?"
Gecko, use your utility.
You don't?
Or like pick Jet.
Bro, I should get yesterday's
No,
VOD up. I
because
think yesterday
you
was
have
like a
to have
fun
the
day.
versatility
Should get a
of
VOD
If
up
I
there.
need the utility, it will be there. But I know that my main strength is going to be locking down with the operator. So I'm going to use that first. And, well, if I die, it's a different
It's a different story.
situation.
But I'm dying.
But if they were to push on me and I survive somehow, I still have a lot of utility to use, you know, so...
Hey, I think...
like it.
Thank you. I did say hi to Eco, bro. I said it just now. Stop asking me to say it. I already said it. Help me.
Global event, and he's actually been thriving on this stage here.
Thank you,
He's been,
Badri. Thank you for the
slotting
9
into
months.
Fade, slotting into the Viper for this squad, really handling.
Feel like
those
I've seen you
roles
like a
that are
long
necessary
time
for
ago,
this
though.
team. And not only that, he's also playing very well, Bea.
Yeah, and thinking
Thank you,
about
Chairs.
PRX
Thank you
and
for
how
the
we know
8
that
months.
They like to be very aggressive,
Thank you, thank
very
you.
on your face. It requires a level of synergy that not many teams have. That many teams would love to have a lot of high level of fundamentals as well.
All
So
Velo is
fitting
crazy, no?
into such a team and doing it so
So thank you for
flawlessly,
the
as you're saying,
anniversary
Jimmy, he's support to the
wishes.
rest of the
Thank
team.
you.
Plus, it's his individual performance. I
Yo,
can say
Doms,
also
I will
that
literally
I think
ban
most
your ass on
players,
YouTube.
for
I
example,
will do it.
Davi's
I
been
will
an
do
amazing
it.
supportive player as well. But
Thank you for
Patman
the
has been very,
super
very
chat, though. I don't know.
It was
Wait, what
obviously
currency is
controversial
that?
for longtime PaperX fans when the band kind of got broken up at the beginning of this year after that really, really bad kickoff from PRX. But Patman, by all accounts, I think has been a great addition into this team. He brings an element of stability. He's a very solid initiator player. He's a very solid Viper
Thank you,
player.
Can't
He's
String.
never gonna be
Thank you for the
one
3 months.
overheating, making those mistakes.
Thank
And
you.
honestly, I think that's
for the-
exactly the kind of player
So
that PaperX needs, right? They have a
Thank you.
lot of aggression.
Yeah.
They have a lot of
Can she read both?
insane shooters.
I can
And
read both
aggression, it works a
ball.
lot, but you also need a
I can,
really stable
bitch.
guy like Patman to show up for this
Yeah.
team and keep things calm.
A little organized chaos.
Bro,
Yeah.
chat.
We like a
That's
little organized
Easy
chaos. That's-
organized
that's
in the
it.
chaos.
Exactly, exactly. All right, well, earlier on, we asked you for our
Hello,
Master Card
Tyrone.
fan poll. Who do you think's walking away with the first dub
Watch party
here
today.
in playoffs? And the results are
My pick will
in.
probably
And you all
be next
said
to Alex.
PaperX. Whoa. Did not, the crowd, everyone went, ooh, ah. Yeah, did not expect that one, Mimi.
Nor did I.
Nor did you.
Are you going to
And winning, bro. When was the last time we won against G2?
No,
When?
no.
It's like so false here.
They're saying the time
Ooga.
zone thing. They all
Yeah.
just voted.
I think
Bro.
that is also result-based
Wanna
because
talk
we
about
still
it.
have not seen G2. We
Sure.
have to see how they do without the Deco, and PaperX was very impressive, even though they almost nearly lost. I think it's very easy to be a paper girl, paper boy.
It is. I do think the biggest like strength for G2 coming in.
Where's the vote for PRX versus Liquid? It's on
is
YouTube.
that They have had a
All
ton of time to
VCC
prep,
watch
that they've
parties
got
will be
really
on
incredible
YouTube, guys.
Coaching staff to come into. a
That's
new
why I
meta that
stream on
they've
YouTube.
Great at
What the
double
hell?
control
Yes.
before, but there's still always questions, right? When you have to change
Aw,
up
thank you,
everything, when
Ufnos.
still
You're
have to
nice. What the
consider
hell?
Versus a team that, well, it was a rocky road, has
Thank
been on
you.
an absolutely ridiculous run throughout the Stage 1 Pacific playoffs, and now here at Toronto.
You do
as well.
part-time job. This is my
It's,
part-time job.
okay, that
In
was a
like
fascinating poll
daytime,
there.
I
All
work
right,
as a
we're gonna let
lawyer.
everyone know, though. Quick reminder. Make
I don't
sure
know
you
who
get
the
those
hell would
pickups
want me
powered
as their
by
lawyer, but
AWS
good luck,
out
man.
there
You know,
right
have you
away
you've seen
because
Saul?
you got
I'm
a
basically
gun,
dead.
You got two buddies, excuse me, player titles,
Oh, it's
bragging
maple syrup.
rights.
That's so
Yeah, this
All
is
of
like
that
my
is
night
on
job.
the line. Make sure you go out there and do it. Boom, easy peasy, all right? Don't miss out. Free stuff, we like free stuff. And let's go ahead and see what our talent predicted
Oh my God, my
for
nose, my
this
nose.
matchup. Well, okay, so for both matchups, we ended up getting a lot
Lawyer
of
doesn't
Sentinels
suit you,
fans,
so
but Kabuka,
what?
You holding
The
the fort for
fuck?
XLG, same thing with Wyatt and Sue?
Just because a job
I
don't
am
suit me
scared
doesn't
'cause
mean
as
I'm
you've
not
seen,
doing
Achilles
it.
is 10-0. He must be
Yo,
Nostradamus.
he's got to stop, man.
Bro, I
I
have
think that
never
today he's
lost
going to be
any
tough,
of my
but as you were
cases
saying,
before, chat.
SLG
I'm at
for
a
me,
100% win rate.
so
Can't say the same about my
sold after
Valorant
what
games,
we've seen for the
but
time
I'm
being.
at a 100%
I'm
win
jumping on that
rate
train. I'm just
as a
leaving
lawyer.
everything behind, not even carrying
Don't
a backpack with me.
underestimate me,
I
mate.
am the easiest person to convince on earth, but that's true.
I struggle to be sold by a
You're a lawyer.
first-time
Daytime,
all-rookie
yes.
roster with a sub as well, but they were
And then this
great
is
at
like
that.
my
Best
nighttime
storyline,
job.
Mimi, best
It would be
I'm
amazing.
just mad that Achilles is in first with that smug smile on his
I
picture.
can't believe he's
Freaking
10-0 after
unbelievable.
that group stage.
Unreal. The man's a wizard, clearly. All right, folks.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Well, we're done
Harry,
the
you're a
yapping.
wizard.
We've talked about what we're going to be seeing here today.
Are we starting?
Let's go ahead and get this playoff started, shall we? It's G2 versus PaperX. You got XLG versus Sentinels. Day 6 of Masters
Oh my God,
Toronto
wait, I'm adjusting
is going to be
the
starting
brightness.
right now.
How to striking. All right, let's go. Hello, hello. I know that joke. I use that joke on everyone. Dude, YouTube has a lot of spammers, huh? Like they would just spam and they would not stop. See, he's doing it again. Hello, sorry, Spicyuuu. Hello, sorry, Spicyuuu. Hello, sorry, Spicyuuu. What is he apologizing for? I'm so confused.
We have tournament.
Okay, anyways.
It was like no
I'm
one
out.
knows us. And then we win Ascension.
恭喜 XLG 大比分3-1取得2024无畏剧院森联在晋升赛的总冠军。
And then after Ascension,
Hi,
we start
hello.
on kickoff, but we lose to EDG.
Hello.
After this, we practice a lot. We told ourselves we need to go Masters round,
They did.
and we now are here.
I'm very hyped. We made playoffs.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Uber.
City are back.
A lot more progression than from Bangkok, so we're on the right track. I think we showed some good resilience, and I think we made it entertaining at the same time.
Being from this TCN first seed, we came here to prove ourselves, so we want to show we are ready.
John will definitely have his hands full, but any team we play, he's going to do his homework and he's going to do his thing, and he's going to lead us to victory. No matter who you are, Sentinels is going to come out on top.
Hey! Woo! Let's go!
We play in G2, they pick us. Last time when we chose G2, it didn't go our way.
G2, they say to PRX, you asked for this. You picked
I remember this. I don't
This time
wanna.
they chose us. We're looking to get our revenge.
We were in the opposite shoes before, where PRX picked us
I
last year
know.
in Shanghai. Actually gave me a lot of motivation to beat them. But no matter how motivated or focused you may feel, just know we're gonna be more than you, and we're gonna come out on top.
Jogamo, I mean, he stole the trophy from us.
This could be it. Another chance for Jing. It's all over.
Oh, I remember this. Oh my god. No.
Every time I see the LA bundle
I
finisher,
remember
it still
this.
haunts
Fuck
me to
off.
this day. For
Oh my
Jogamo, I know
God.
you've been hitting insane shots lately, but this time we're gonna shoot even harder.
It's our standard at G2. We're built for lifting trophies.
And for G2, back-to-back trophies.
Right now, it may not seem like it because we don't have the international one, but eventually it's gonna come, and I think it's gonna be this team.
Bruh, nah, no more roller coasters. There's no way they proved what they did with Team Liquid, dude.
Here in Toronto, and we're starting it with
You'll go to
G2
Toronto?
Esports versus
I'm not
PRX.
sure.
A
I don't
rematch
know.
from
I
Master
might.
Shanghai.
I will look into
Two of
it,
the
but
teams
I
that
don't
have been
know.
prolific in the sport of Valorant ever since its inception, and here we are today about to see these two titans clash against one another, Mimi.
The last time these players were in front of a North American crowd at a global event, it was Dodgeball.
You know they clip my clips on YouTube
PRX's
anyways, right?
trophy away from them.
Like,
they thought it was going to be the last match for Jing. They
do
came
that
back,
on
they
YouTube
had their
anyways.
lows, but now at another global for their revenge.
And then we look at this Omen map select, we're going to see that Split is going
Thank you for
to be
the
our first
anniversary
map taken out
wishes,
by
chat.
PRX. I'm surprised
Thank
because
you.
we saw in the playoffs in Americas, G2 actually picking this map a lot. So I hope that they have a good read. Of
Okay,
course, we're going to
I'm gonna lock in.
expect to see a G2 without that takeoff.
I'm gonna ask a very stupid question. What's a protein?
That has fitted most of the teams is going to be
Protein?
fitted also on the side of G2.
It's a
As I
Toronto
said,
thing?
6 out of the 7 maps
But I'm
already
from
shown
Toronto.
by PRX in this competition. So
I think
very
a can
excited to see
string.
how
Thank you
that
for the
starts
3
off.
months.
Yeah,
Thank
both of
you,
these
Dex.
first two
Thank you for the
maps
prime.
PRX are going to be their Yoru raised double duelist compositions. I expect G2 to want to play
Thank you.
really different style here. In the past, Valorant teams have been excellent in that control meta, playing very slow around
Oh my
the double
God.
smokes. For me, I fully expect them to go that way. The question is just, what is Jaw playing? Does he go back to the Raze or the Neon as he played in the past? Or do they still want to play the Yoru? Because, well, Teo is pretty much gone. Yoru is still probably one of, if not the most busted agent in the game.
You cannot be scared when you play against PRX. You need to face off
SpongeBob.
against
Thank you for the 5
aggression.
months.
And I think that having the Euro and having
Thank
Jogamo,
you.
he knows exactly how to do it. We were seeing it in the video. He stole that trophy for them. And I think that today he might know exactly how to play against them. And also, do not let them get into your head. We also saw PRX taking a little bit more
Fire
time.
any- oh, I should have
in
worn that
huddle,
one
just
today
having
then.
Last final words, because they know how important it is. If G2 are to live to expectations, this is not going to be easy for PRX.
Chat again, I might not read chat. I'm gonna just watch the game. I'm locked in, okay? So I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just watching the game. Before anyone complains about, she doesn't even read chat. She's not looking at us. I'm not looking at you. Yes, I'm not. I'm looking at the game. Fucking hell.
They should stop
Right, bye.
on map 3. It had to go to OT because they let off the gas. They started making mistakes. They have to
Shut
show
the hell
a
up, man.
much more focused showing here if they're
Thank you,
defeated like
Cynthia.
G2.
Thank you for
We
the
really hope
prime.
that
Thank you
they
for the 1
learn from their
year.
mistakes, because Mimi, you're saying
Thank
they
you.
should have won. I ended up thinking they could have lost. Yes. They could have lost all of those maps just because they get into
no
their
heart
own
attacks
heads.
today,
They
Jesus
know
Christ.
that they can win, and when you get so close to it, you still have to push for the win. You have to be convincing. But if that was the PRX that we had to see in Swiss, if it was going to happen, it had to happen in the past. And now when it comes to playoffs, when you're going up against the best of each region, you have to be prepared.
Here we go. All right. So your answers have been given here. It seems like might be getting jog on that race here, right? But we are going to be getting nothing really that different.
Oh, Teho. They're still going to stick to the Teho, eh?
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, look at that.
Yeah.
I'm old, everyone. I'm old.
Just yet. I think you could just switch Trent 1-for-1 onto the Fade, and this comp works perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But Jogamo going on the race, that would be a change, right?
I'm gonna readjust.
Speaking of him just playing the Euro constantly, if we are to
I
see
have
that
another
change,
camera,
that would
like
be interesting.
not this one, but
Still
like
the hovers, they just want to keep
something
us
that's
waiting.
smaller off screen here.
Yeah, potentially. But of
this
course, what you were saying before about
you guys see this camera?
I mean, sorry, Jogamo on the Euro. He's also played the race plenty of times.
Okay, there, I can't. I gotta stay this.
Yeah, absolutely. But we haven't
I have
seen
one that's
the
adjusted
race
for
since
watch parties.
Bind was in the map wholesale, so
yeah.
I just have to wait for the thing to
Quite
pop up.
honestly, Leaf is gonna lock the fight, but there's no surprises. This guy is one of the best lurk players on that role.
He goes on the
so
Euro.
intelligent, and yeah,
And it is
unfortunately, it's gonna be
Fade.
the same thing. There's the Fade pivot. Okay, this is pretty much what we thought, right? You're still gonna get the double flashes with both
Ready?
the Breach and the Yoru. You have tons of line
I'm gonna
control
take a shit,
with
bro.
that stun and the Omen Paranoia.
Oh, he's going
as
with the
well. This is
Yoru.
just a straight up.
Okay, so no Teho. They were just trolling us again.
Away from the tail meta.
Yeah, we're seeing here an 80% map win. That one loss that they had was an overtime against 100 Thieves, if I'm not mistaken, and it was a 14-12. You know that another map that they could have won perfectly. So G2 should be extremely comfortable, and their opponents nothing.
All right, folks, we're set for the first map of playoffs. So let's go ahead and send it over to your casters. Make some noise for Paper Thin.
Does it work?
Thank you very much.
I'm so pumped. This feels like finals for some reason.
Upon us and off the rip.
Thank you, Spicyuuu. Thank you for the 6 MYR. I read out the entire thing, but thank you.
PRX, this time G2 having the selection.
Yeah, I mean, pretty wild to think that we're going to see a very similar opening to matches
All right.
in Shanghai last year. They also played each other in Champions, where G2
playoffs.
Took them down 2-0
We made it
in
to
the group
playoffs.
stage. So a lot here to prove for PRX. They're a team that looked like they might be cruising into these playoffs in that matchup against Team Liquid, and nearly stumbled at the very, very last moment, but got it together, got themselves here. These are two teams with multiple regional titles, but only one player on that stage has any global title at all, and that's Jogamo. So for everybody else, the path to getting that Masters trophy starts right now.
Revenge!
The theme for the event is redemption, is reflection. Divine.
Let's go!
Looking back on that moment, losing the trophy to Jogamo, wants to get some revenge here today. Toronto, are you ready to kick off the playoffs?
Wait, let me adjust my...
PRX starts on the defender's side for the entirety of this matchup. And they're grouping up towards mid. This is something G2 likes to do a lot on their pistols, is put mid pressure down. It doesn't matter what map it is.
Push out, Trent. Lucky to escape with his life.
We're all mid.
Time to jump. In the meantime, any sight.
The clear side. Doesn't matter, we got a 5-man retake then.
G2 making themselves feel comfortable.
Yeah,
we lose nobody.
So much information there with just Trent's little peek. But now, PRX, I like this, trying to come from the top of heaven and flood in.
Only players to come through here for PRX. HL's not going to be able to find too much damage. Just going to barrel their way down through elbow. Something in behind one is leaving them to get out from Mountain. Jogamo responding in kind. Patman feeling one back to high, flushed out. Now it's all
What's the
down
quality
to Patman.
so...
Top of the spike, the swing, and Trent is good for the headshot.
It's okay. Hey, we never win pistols.
Yeah, I mean, just everybody trying to flood through that elbow, but that
It is what it is.
screen
Pistols
is a
and
great
PRX never go
placement
together.
there to kind of keep the positions hidden just a little bit extra longer for G2. It can really line up and do some damage there. Great work around the corner. Jogamo holding the line behind the screen. And then they've got two players still over at main.
Okay, it's
to
okay. It's
lock
just
that
pistols.
down.
We always lose pistols.
And that's going to be something PRX struggled with a bit. You know, just thinking back to their match against Liquid here today, the retakes were a little bit off sometimes. You know, a team that likes to flood, a team that likes to go in that death ball, and good teams will cut that apart.
All right, now G2's avoiding it. Seeing pretty much everybody aside from Divide. situated outside of A.
Well, this has been a lot of the eco rounds for PRX on this map. Want to just grab the orb for sure.
Even if they do get the overwhelm and push forward to find Leaf, would just be a ghost recovered. Would be the most impactful of weaponry, which has now been taken away from them as the Sheriff's going to be left on the floor. As Divide does get picked off.
That's a nice find. Let's see what PRX wants to do. They're going to really make a go for this. Sometimes they will, but most teams will just die to the spike here, or at least try to. The real danger player is Leaf. See if PRX is going to be ready for that. A tremendous lurker. Never know when he's going to show up. A little bit of delay with the util.
Yeah, just further cycling them back. Leaf, we'll see if he's going to be able to find another one. He's going to catch the timing, so Forsaken does get taken down. He himself can go ahead and upgrade this Sheriff now.
Upgrade too.
Trying to play for a couple more ult charges as he swoops around the back here of Ali. Peek coming in. Patman does manage to find it. Picks up that kill. Pushes to the corner, finds Jinx stunned up. Patman gets another nice shot.
Made it slightly more expensive.
Yes. G2 otherwise will give themselves a fairly clean anti-eco.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you for the 100 bits.
Yeah, pretty stock standard stuff for G2 so far. Just finding the openings, and if they see any space on the map, they're going to immediately
Okay, guys. I think it's time we graduate from the question box. There's no way you do this every time.
Line. Overall, G2 able to keep a couple of those Guardians and Bulldogs in, a little bit of a buy-up as well, but let's see what Valen wants to do if he's going to go for anything. Stinger, I was going to say, I should know better.
Leave the Dream Seer to me.
Least shocking purchase. As Trent sending out the Haunt here to see if he gets any kind of reveal as escort forward towards ramp. Not taking any chance of just getting caught by some stray sprays. Not even just TPing back across and through main. Seems like after this minor exploration, G2 going to look to change it up a bit.
Yeah, already a little bit too much contact for their liking. And that's a team that is, this is a team that is very diligent about those kind of things. They are so smart about identifying who is where.
Oh, please don't let them get a 3-0.
You know, what kind of opponent, you know, setup they're going to be dealing with. And then looking to find the weaker side. And they seemingly have done so again, but PRX starting to get a little bit wise to this.
Well, eating the bullet there. Forsaken otherwise not able to find too much damage. Does get a glimpse, but able to bounce out. Garage and Leaf, okay, does end up getting taken down.
Yo.
Is going to be overwhelmed. Talon arrives from above. Forsaken with one more kill. Now traded out, but Patman still putting up the heroics.
Trades after trades. Okay, we got number advantage.
The bleeding as much as
They have a rifle and a bulldog, and it's not me. Hey.
Push over the top, Allen does end up falling to the wayside.
2v1. 2v1. Okay. Kinda expensive, but like, at least we got the round. Thank you.
But they lose out on 3 players.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I mean, I think a little bit of lack of mid-control this time cost PRX. Not able to figure out how big the push is going to be from G2.
It's not me! Bro, it's not me, bro. It can't be. Is it me? What is this?
And through the box.
What? Bro.
Just in time.
Yeah, the quality looks like shit too.
PRX is doing well. He's been their hype man this event.
Okay, I might, let me go look at a YouTube one. Okay, this is terrible. It's not me, chat. It's not me.
Garage. One way now on the setup.
Should give it away.
Oh, he's gonna push up into this, get up on top of the box.
Mother.
Allen, I'm not sure if he's gonna read this. Garland to the B! Is Forsaken!
Nice.
Hits a transfer on the 2. Jogamo there eats a bit of damage, but is able to go ahead. Spare them any further.
I'll switch. Oh, you know what? I'll switch right now. I don't know, chat, if it's like, if it's me or.
Catastrophe.
When Forsaken's done that, jump up on top of the box. That is a great change-up from PRX, and it costs.
No, don't look at me. It's not me. I changed your YouTube.
PRX.
Offered. Okay.
Playing closer to Mel to be spotted. Jinky in the line share damage, but on the re-swing, finds Leaf, and now it's all down to Jogamo.
Yeah, the quality looks better too, or maybe I'm high. I'm not sure. Could be a placebo effect. I don't know.
Now, one of the ways you can disrupt G2 is if you can find the timings when they're thinking about doing their executes, when they're thinking about trying to use some of that util.
I think yesterday Twitch was having problems as well, right? In the middle of like 1 AM.
That is
something happened to Twitch as well.
Stuff from him. Divide
almost
there.
Exactly the same
flash,
time.
no problem. Knew right where Jogamo was. And that's a really solid round for PRX.
This is one to be scared of if you are PRX. It's just about full stingers in the hands of G2.
It's just as fearsome as when they have rifles almost.
Finesse is lagging too. Okay, so it's Twitch, it's Twitch.
Forced off the angle, forced back over in towards the spawn.
Great.
Fallon is just
always Twitch, man.
Forward, taking so much space here. He's already into heaven. And he's gonna catch him off guard. Runs out of bullets, drops to the classic, still gets some damage in.
No, not okay.
Cannot find more in ramp.
Oh no.
This is exactly what I was just talking about. G2 immediately in with a two-player advantage.
Incredible on Ecos.
Dimensional drift going forward. Forsaken nearly caught on time as the Prowler caught on the wall. Moves Leaf's position. Straw goes for the exit. Spray and pray, and Forsaken left to his own devices.
We just pushed out that smoke.
Moving forward, 46 HP. G2 upping the pace, disrespecting the setups. Taking away this round win. Back in the lead.
And this is one of the hallmarks of championship caliber teams, is that they
what
can
do you mean
win
YouTube
Ecos
has bad quality?
at a
This
pretty
looks
high
fine
clip.
to me. This looks great.
And that's going to be something G2 does very early in this match. Round 5, double headshots there for Trent. Absolutely nasty stuff. Like you said, Valen, way ahead of where PRX
You guys have a lot of problems, huh?
That's been something that's been hurting PRX.
As long as we are watching the game without any buffer, isn't that great?
Space, not always quite aware of
Is this
possible
not
positions
great?
of
There
their
is no
opponents. I mean, how many
buffering.
times have we seen them get killed with knives out in their hands?
Awooga.
Definitely something they need to shore
Fine.
up. This is a G2 team that is going to try to make you guess where they're going to be coming from. It's going to be a lot on this guy right here, Leaf.
Wait, okay, and I'm still
fearsome,
watching the
but there's a
game.
three-man stack
Like just a few seconds.
Really want to try to get him
Don't
out
talk
of
to
here.
me.
Tucks back, drops down. Paranoia going to be sent, but only eats a tiny tick of damage there to the back of the leg. The trap play doesn't come to fruition. Batman now going to be slowly creeping his way through the spawn to try to set up a
At
flank
least we
here,
still can
but
buy up all our rifles.
this B site very much open for the taking for G2. Push on the corner though, Forsaken. Reading the plant spot. Finds a headshot on the Trent, delays a little bit further.
Gives you the man advantage too.
Spike planted.
1-1. Drop, checked, but there's the timing. Jogamo swinging.
Why is the audio?
But it's the worst possible moment there for something.
Why is the?
Batman needs his flank to be big, but it is being watched, and it's just going to be taken down off the rip. Player advantage now here for the side of G2. The push into the smoke for Forsaken, able to find
What is
one.
this
Jogamo
weird audio?
does get eliminated. TP forward, the swing out from Divine. Arriving on the Raptors and finding Jonah Payne. Finding them all.
Okay, guys. Do you hear the audio being like
tied
wrong?
up at 3-3.
Forsaken's
going crazy
creativity
right
on
now?
the Omen is something else right now. The way he uses this smoke to set himself up to initially delay the plant, give themselves that man advantage.
So
and then he's
weird.
going to
What's
TP
going on?
forward after finding a kill in the smoke, trying to come out of alley, and that sets up Divide.
Davey,
With a nice bait and
Davey!
switch. And then Divide from the Raptors drops the elbow down on top of G2.
Only go. Yeah.
Got some ults to work with though.
Something's
now.
wrong
Got
with
a
the
night
audio.
ball. You've got a pit there for
What's
G2. You're
going
one
on?
away from a rolling thunder.
If you're wearing headphones,
Close
I
to
think you
some
can
big
hear
ones.
it.
Jing one away
If
from
you're
a
on
showstopper.
speaker, I don't
Something
think you
one
can
away
hear
from
it.
a
but-
dimensional drift. So a lot to work with here for both
I think it's
squads
okay
in terms
now.
of the ult economy.
Might just be looking to up the pace here once again. Some pressure here on the lead.
Face your fear!
Danny is able to go ahead and stay back. Nightfall avoided by something. We'll be hearing the lines here of these players. As Prowler scouts his position. Knows that the Aura Skate strategy in the back of sight.
What is their stingers, man?
With that stinger, just comes away with it. Attempted a pre-fire, but bullets whizzing past the enemy Omen. Omen stays alive. Answering Nightfall, now going to be sent. Point blank on the rocket, doesn't find value. Jogamo quickly trades it out. Player advantage maintained, but now expounded upon here for PRX. A 2v2 is back between the corner for Forsaken. Comes
Oh, wow,
around
the crowd
box,
is so loud.
and that is going to be PRX. Once again, scraping by with a retake as things get chaotic and regaining the lead by 1.
Well, their mechanics are looking really
Yeah,
strong
Mindfreak
right now
is
for PRX.
He's at
They're
a, what
flooding
do you call
together.
it, coach
Didn't
booth
work
right now.
early. Now it's starting to
Don't
really
worry,
come
he's still
together
here.
for them. A few kind of off-kilter moments early, and it maybe looks like G2 is going to be able to hold it down. Forsaken, Patman coming together nicely there.
One enemy
Nice
remaining.
swing early from something. Gets doubled up on, but that's okay. That opened up the space for the rest of his team to start controlling the front of the site. Really nicely done. G2. Now they want to take a timeout to think about this.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
the production is
I
bugging
can't
a little
really
bit
fault
now.
G2 in a lot of these rounds so far.
Oh yeah,
I think
oh my
they've
god,
been doing
copyrighted
a lot of
music.
things.
Ah! I forgot. Yeah, muting the copyrighted music is helping a lot with like having to mute it after stream. Okay, fine. I can fast forward this then. How do I fast forward it, chat? How do I don't... Okay, this one. This break. I just don't want it to buffer during like the games. I put it at normal now.
Well, you know, kind of an awkward situation there. You know, G2's trying to play ahead of the rocket, but I think you can give Jing a bit of a pass as long as he kind of steps it up a little bit. He's been their best player so far in this event, so for sure, not the end of the world. But the bigger thing here for PRX, they came out ahead in that ult economy, and now they can use this Viper's pit to completely make mid unassailable and stack up over on one side.
Patman just threw the wall, able to find Jogamo. Realistically,
yeah, I'm watching on YouTube because Twitch is having problems.
How do you try to pivot from here? What does the play look like when you don't have that Yoru to try to cause disruption and chaos on the entry? Valen's shown that he's more than willing to go double TPing forward, but without those added layers, those flashes in behind, it can be a lot more difficult. It seems like they're going to land on trying to push up into this smoke and overwhelm.
You remember the corner he was tucked in last time.
Able to avoid it, push forward, spots out one trench, just quickly traded back, drops the pit here in mid.
Dude, there's something on with your stingers, man.
That's bought a ton of open space on the map. Just going to be Forsaken, potentially over on the A side. Patman may be thinking about sliding back over into a 2-2 here for
I feel good about today. Not sure if that would bite me in the ass, but
get any contact.
I feel like games would be good today.
Away.
Cycles the smoke out here.
It's just a feeling. I could be so wrong.
Main entry.
I'm a witch.
30 seconds left.
Trent at the ready, util in hand, trying to send his Paranoia's gonna go flying. A little bit of damage gonna be dealt here by Forsaken. Sends out, the Paranoia connects on the leap, comes up with the kill. He is gonna be stuck in position. Valen will be able to hound him down, but now he is all alone with 5 HP in a dream. Tuck around the corner. The nade going to be set. Side seal delivered. Jing will go ahead and get himself on the board. It's PRX this time to avoid the sting around.
Yeah, they read this round really nicely.
Today's gonna be great.
I like using the Viper's pit right away. That's a part of the map that has given them problems on some of the rounds they've seeded. Here, Patman.
Nice.
Oh my God, this makes a good read. G2 doing a little bit of homework though. The last time that PRX was on this defender side against Team Liquid, that's the corner that Devi was tucked up in when he sent that pit. So they knew where he was going to be at. He's at fault line, able to at least trade it out. But everything looking solid. Operator.
Now in play.
Poison's off.
That's where the rounds start to get scary for G2. Something line value.
Oh, line swing out here from Devi. Jogamo tagged up. Something on the opposite side. He's going to go ahead and flush out that enemy Viper. Removes the lurk. Brings it into a 4v4.
Is the game volume okay?
As soon as he kills Leaf, something's over to the other side of the map. Reads this beautifully.
Scratch out to safety, but can he get on the line in time? That smoke should buy a bit of space, and oh boy, Forsaken. He's got the judge, but they're able to go ahead and take him down. Leading the way, Jogamo instantaneous with a headshot. Gets rid of the operator. Gets rid of Jing. As he is still absolutely frying. Patman swinging around the back. Jonah P perfectly ready for it, but
yo, Patman.
He had to read, but able to have the shots. Up now, scooped up here for Jogamo.
Fake teleport.
I will give him like 10 Jollibee meals, man, if he even likes Jollibee. I don't know. Mang Inasal? 10 might be too much. Okay, I'll...
Trent gonna be the first line that he has to try to cross.
2. Just 2.
Stuck on the angle.
And see.
There, with the lineup. G2 answering one back, breaking the win
Yo,
streak
Mang
from
Inasal
PRX,
is good, bro.
keeping things close.
Yeah, this time PRX tries to go for some early aggression to deny the plant. The judge up front gets denied by the clone. This is a jog round. His Yoru on the biggest of stages is one of the best. He is so tricky to deal with, so smart with the way he uses his util. Frustration there from something.
Jordy, when I was in Philippines, I did eat that. That's my favorite in Philippines.
Good read on PRX's part in some ways, but just
honey
weren't
green
quite
tea.
Coordinated enough that time. Now we got a big 5-man stack for G2. Over on the A side, Jogamo going to go on a dimensional drift.
Second one of the half.
Jing's in trouble.
Leading forward, he's going to be able to spot quite a many few players here. Said Jing in a rough position is pushed out of this one.
Oh, I don't even know which one's the real, which one's the clone.
Jing just get flushed out before he's able to find one.
I got confused. And I have the full mini-map.
Pit now invested here on the site. Divine Forsaken swooping around from A main versus 4. How have we gotten here? The spray just a hair off from being able to find Jonah P. Quick check in from Devi. Couple tags, but kill not found. Trent lingering forward. Forsaken trying to get creative with it up and over the top of the screen, but eventually does get found.
There's no way, no. The pit with 4 men standing.
At the ready.
We run. Oh no, we can't even run.
Not be allowed to. G2 take everything from them, and they tie us up at 5-5.
Yeah, I mean, again, such great stuff there. Off the dimensional drift, getting so much information.
And then getting the kill on the exit.
Yeah, just absolutely brilliant stuff. I mean, Jog there with the shorty too. He's doing everything in this round for G2. You give Valen that much information, and he is going to rip you apart.
Thanks for the anniversary
for the
wishes,
post
guys.
plant. Tremendous.
Yo,
oh boy.
Still having some fun.
Certainly are.
Where are you?
In a spot where this could end up being a 6-6 half. Vault over the top, Valen. The rest of the team immediately taking a ton of space here at ramp, firmly in their control. 4 players. Position though for the side of PRX, with Devi joining. Things are about to get potentially a bit weird. Is okay Forsaken able to find one with Sheriff. So comes away with a kill as well.
Down A.
3v3.
No upgrades, but
as the night falls, who's up? But this is damn near everyone. Devi a hair off, being able to have the angle. Something spots everyone on the exit. Doesn't have the time to double back to go for a weapon. Just trying to intercept.
Just all about timing here for
oh
something.
my god, if he can...
See Jonah P aware of it.
Being watched by 2. Jonah P swings back at the
we
pillar.
Have 1
Patman
rifle.
now arriving.
Spike planted.
2v3 with just the 1 rifle between them. Head's going to be spotted. Patman gets his
Free
taken
rifle.
off. Something will collect the weapon. He certainly has his work cut out for him. The silent drop. 2 flashes available to try to utilize. Double stack at backside. On the peak, nothing noted there. Sends a flash, and Jonah P able to turn and able to find the kill.
No.
Team Ace, and G2 securing 6.
Yeah, even though the beginning part of this round looks like it's going to be pretty dangerous for G2. We've got the full 5-man stack for PRX. The Nightfall just misses. Devi not able to catch a player on the exit with his Sheriff. G2 looking really good. I love the way that Jonah P is just firmly in control of the flanks. He is perpetually watching what is going on the backside for G2.
What is spam title? A title for you in Valorant. That's about it.
Lurks.
That's
he has
spam.
really done a good job. Even if he doesn't necessarily win the battles, it's still about having that info and having that awareness. Forsaken actually doesn't TP forward, TP back this time. So a little bit of trickery, trying to confuse G2 about how he's going to play this garage spot.
See Valen looking for it. Wary of it.
Yeah, that same smoke cost him dearly. So he's going to be very, very aware of it this time. Looking, see he jumped up on the box. A little bit of spam in mid. That's going to maybe shift somebody over. No, okay, PRX opts for a different angle.
And something is not on the correct one if the swing comes through. Okay, does send out a shot. Looks like they noted each other. Quick check in towards Vent here from Jogamo on the silent drop. Patman watching and waiting. Ride that right side rope up though.
God.
Continuing steadily push for a bit little moment there. A quick peek.
Please, please, please.
Should be a flash.
And might just feel the back away, but this could be the clone. This does get information. They know that it's being watched. 2 players set up here. Inside of B heaven. Devi, Jing, looking to try to hold this line. Jing able to find one. Blast packs across the way.
Okay, go out.
He's out towards safety. Paint shells to try to buy some space and some time. If he finds another kill, would be a showstopper online for him, but he's not going to be able to get it.
No, remember that good feeling I had? It's fading.
Having to do everything. They cannot make it happen. 7-5.
Wait a minute.
G2
I was just kidding about the good feeling, dude. Oh god.
A little bit of a run there early for PRX, but G2 punching right back with 4 in a row of their own. Really found their groove there as that half wore on.
But already some incredible scenes, some great
back and
forth
for
between the 2
5
teams.
months.
G2 out with the lead, but it's a narrow one. We'll see what happens when we come back after halftime.
Oh shit, oh shit. Oh my god. This damn copyrighted shit, man. Okay. Honestly, scoreline not too bad, right? I just thought we would maybe... Never mind. Yo, Kura, thank you for the top. Babati, thank you for the tier 1. Cup. Sad music? I don't know if this guy has sad music. Okay, 50 seconds. I'm not jinxing anyone. I just thought I had a good feeling, but that feeling went up my ass. What's wrong? Okay, no, calm down. Honestly, 7-5 isn't too bad. Right? Was it 7? Yeah, it's 7-5. Could be worse. Roblox? How's Roblox song? We are currently not winning, but I don't think we are in a tough spot. Until we maybe lose pistols again, then at that point... Guys good? Okay. Elevator music, yeah. Because this entire section is copyrighted. So I gotta mute that shit. So I have to manually mute it on you. I have the energy to do that. Hey, at least for seconds not on that 0 econ rating. Oh, Jesus. Damn! Oh, is that supposed to be Sliggy? As like Thomas and his friends thingy? God. How long is the break?
Forward and dropped the opener here.
We're back.
See, now that they shift over onto the attacking side, they can find an ever-important pistol win.
Yeah, this is a very crucial one for them. We would get them right back in the game. Be a nice start to a side of the map that you feel like they should be pretty strong on,
please?
But G2's defense
I know
always
we hate pistols,
something to be feared. So good at making the right decisions at the right time. Early util dump, but a fault line. Gonna back up the main forces of PRX, but this is just a fact-finding mission, it seems like. No spike in the vicinity, so this is just them trying to set up for a pick.
Oh, let's just hope our attacking is
G2,
way better.
wise to the game, playing pretty far back, want to give PRX a little bit of false comfort, but you've already seen some of the initiator util, and if you go towards this A side, I mean, you've got the flashes, you've got the fades, you've got the breach util, the stuns, everything. So this is going to be tricky.
Bit of damage suffered there on the Patman. Spike still going to be set in mid. Jonah P just going to be backpedaling. And it looks like the pivot will be coming through here from PRX as they try to storm their way across into the B side, but there are still about to be 3 players here to try to greet them. Divide still over in garage. Leap spotting out one. Hits the headshot to a second. Precision will fall. Try to bring this one to an end.
Oh, not.
Might have been a fight back, but Divine out all alone. The spike on the rafters.
Though. Just go bam, did it.
All about to fill that space there in heaven.
Somehow. One first.
There's the sheriff, but it's going to be Jonah P with the ghost. Was able to take him down 2 for 2 on the pistols here on split. G2 continuing on.
A lot of players here dropping down into the open arms of G2. There wasn't much util. It's kind of bothering them. See Leaf here on the initial one, gets 2. The second under Forsaken is ridiculous. He had taken 30, down to 34 health. Jonah P there at the end holding the line, but they were just kind of playing back the whole time as G2, just trying to mirror the movements of PRX.
Wait a minute, Pie Watch! Okay, it's not funny when it's my own team though.
To take away PRX's map pick. Little cheeky combo there off the rip, but mostly just to take control of the orb. And they will grab it. Devi, Sheriff in mid.
What?
Looking for an opportunity, but Jonah P not going to give it to him. Valen, Paranoia at the ready.
He's ready to send it. Don't worry. We got you guys here with us. We'll get the Cambodians back. It's all good. Prowlin still comes away with 3. He just knows how to make that stinger sing. Push out of the smoke.
Oh my god, it's
like
loud.
It dead to rights. As Divine
production
a
hell.
little bit more costly. Tag to 77. Jiggle Peak not going to be spotting much, but here's the Prowler coming his way.
Happening today.
Still got Leaf around the corner.
What happened to my good feeling? I don't know where.
Sees not to connect. By considering the flank here for a moment, Giacomo just gets closer and closer to striking.
I will shut the fuck up next time. I apologize.
Just the tremendous patience being shown here by G2. They can wait all day. Spikes down. They know it.
30 more seconds.
Oh.
Noise now made.
30
Giacomo
seconds left.
Off the audio cue.
I don't think he expects
closing
the
the gap,
flank.
getting ever closer here, but it's likely going to be Leaf able to take this one
We've
down
got
and
Judge
shout.
as well.
Some damage dealt. 2 players dead, but G2 close out the anti-eco. Now up 9-5.
All right. This is a very big round for PRX. Do or die, it feels like at this point in the map. Oh, that last little transfer from Valen. Absolutely
oh, that was a safe round. That was
a ton of damage there. And they just don't ever really clear out the back of sight. Alex is
Did he say no?
Not thrilled with what he sees.
We cannot lose this
round. Not seeing a timeout quite just yet. First half was close. Probably wants to see how this bonus goes.
I mean, I think
bonus, rather.
You're fine with 5 on defense for PRX. I think that's why he didn't pull the timeout.
Charges.
If this one doesn't go their way, 100%, there should be a timeout. But once again, a mid-stack, a little bit of a pullback for G2. They're giving up some of this A main space, opting to try to maybe corral PRX at Heaven. One of the problems for PRX is they didn't control A Heaven at all, and it seems like they're not going to again. They're just going to flood the site.
Now, decent spot of control here for PRX. 5v5 retake, getting ready to kick off. There's a little peek in towards ramp here. Very much stacked. 3 players from PRX sitting out through main. Swing out into the open path. Immense amount of damage. Literally 1 HP remaining on him as something gets taken down by Trent.
1 HP.
Patman going to be trying to do his damage. Flash connects. Jing swing on the corner. He's able to collect 2.
Okay.
Gets the 3rd as well.
No pie watch, mate.
Must just be an attack-sided raise, but Jing comes alive.
Welcome back, Jing.
Tries to mitigate the losses. Still 2 players lost from PRX, but they deny the bonus conversion.
Yeah, PRX able to hang on despite some trickery here from G2. They make it look like they're going to push down ramp. They send a lot of their forces that way. And then double back up towards A Heaven and come from screens in Heaven. And it does actually probably give them a few extra kills there.
What the hell was that? It just flashed JJ's face and
on the back of
went
sight.
away. The fuck?
Phenomenal there with the Phantom. Bulldog, though, for Patman.
That's cannon for Divine.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Just a Phantom.
The judge for Leaf. A little bit scary, but I'm going to try to rely on Jing. Just win some individual duels. A lot more players stacked up this time for G2 to try to deny access. Jonah P with that Breachu tilt can be really annoying. Could send some flashes on the jog.
Divine under some pressure, backing away to avoid it as swinging in. Full flash from the clone. Jonah P just holding down M1, spamming through the smoke and screens, trying to see what he can find. And something's going to be taken down. Giacomo finds him right there, point blank, up close and personal. Similar to Divine, will get taken down. Patman trades it back on a 1. Comes to the corner, the swing out. Jing able to find the first, but Leaf now striking with the judge.
Face your fear.
It's just Patman and Forsaken all alone now. Just
in the middle of the
Patman
open.
with everything to do.
Fuck.
Swing on the corner, finds the first. The Hawk going to be sent. Re-swings, clears out Leaf. Prowler
Batman!
ready.
Putangin na mag-upar, gago! Holy shiver!
His first
we needed
global
it.
stage
Nice,
in his
nice,
rookie
nice.
season.
Oh
and he pulls
my
off
god.
a Red Bull clutch
Dude.
to close the gap down to 2 rounds separated.
Nice.
What a fight for PRX Patman has been. He is
Holy
so
shit,
impactful.
bro.
A lot of times it's with his util, but now he clutches it out on the fade. He's got a lot of PRX on their feet.
Okay.
And that could be one of those
Salamat
tide
po,
turners.
salamat po.
He's got 18
Let's go.
kills on the map.
Woo! Damn, it's 18-10.
Patman is flying.
Oh, did he finally
leader.
stand up?
again into a bit of a half purchase here for G2. Never a freebie when playing against this squad.
No, this is so dangerous.
For the Bucky, a share for Trent.
Jesus.
Stinger in hand for Valen, about to make contact against all of these players here in Garage. Fowler, however, does manage to scout him out. Bro needs the bullets, he backs away, Boombot gonna get cleared. Somehow, pretty much no one ends up taking too much damage, just a minor little bit there onto Patman. And with the orb grab, Jing now does have a showstopper online.
Looks like they're gonna commit to this.
Taking the gate crash, trying to get detail out. Jing finds Jonah P.
Okay, attacking is in our blood.
Top of the Raptors, spray and praise, finds one, and they're gonna go out. Trent already dead.
All we needed to do was switch sides.
Here with the classic.
Come on, fucking bitches.
Something's hand. Flawless round, PRX, bring it within touching distance, just one round separating the two.
This is monstrous for PRX. They're able to fight through a G2 that is pretty well prepared for this hit to come. And you don't use the showstopper either. You're able to get through this round extremely clean. Jing now starting to heat up on those entries. Need those first kills to go his way. A little bit of whiffiness here and there, but
We got this, boys. Believe, okay, boys.
We do got this, motherfucker!
Absolutely. And then on the other side, the yin and yang of PRX.
Okay, much better, much better, much better.
Well, looking like a
Can
pacey
breathe
hit
now.
here with the ult that they have, or at least it's going to be for something.
Go, Jigglypuff, go!
Escort things forward. Goes for the exit. Over at screens, and he's able to find Trent. Stopper not finding too much of anything there as Jonah P. He'll get flushed out.
Spike down A.
3v2. The advantage and the sight opened up here for PRX, with still a late linger from Divide. Slowly creeping his way up mid in towards Vents. Chogama with just an operator. Needs Leaf to try to do a bit of the heavy lifting here to get them into the site. Leaf himself at risk if Divide just simply turns around. And there's the pre-fire.
Wait.
Screen down.
Poor guy.
Wall to fall, Divide seemingly narrowing down the options.
Alright, this is your kill,
So where his
Davai.
counterpart
It's
Viper
for
could
you.
be.
Come on, Davey. No, go back, Davey. Davey.
Looking for maybe just the full
Yeah,
retreat.
Davey, Davey.
Did he spot him? Yes, he has.
Davey!
Cleanup comes through. Three
Nice,
players
nice, nice, nice.
surviving. We're
Clean.
tied up 9-9.
Yeah, this is a nice dimensional drift from something. Obviously
There we
getting
go,
a lot
there
of
we
info, but
go.
the way that he tucks himself in at screens catches Trent completely off guard there. Jonah P takes a really nice angle there because he knew the player behind him got
I don't know what the hell
revealed by
that
the hunt.
was.
He wasn't going to be expected to be that far forward in that corner. Gets a kill because of it, but after that,
the fuck?
PRX now starting to rock and roll. And it's going to be the
no,
second
not
time
this
out
again.
here for G2.
Oh god. Go. Okay, my good feeling is back. Maybe I should stop saying that then. Bro. He said, my ears don't lie. I think he kind of heard him. And then he's like, whoa, what the fuck? Oh, that's cute. What is she dressed up as? The kid, I mean. Oh yeah, the playback speed. I don't know how far I am behind now though. I need to start buffering. Right. Okay. Yeah. We are up to speed. Da. My god, don't start with this press M to mute thing again, please. It's just my preference of doing this. I just like to do it, guys, please.
On their attacker side is when they were
Let's start it
coming
again.
in 3-4 strong. PRX would challenge
I
them
wanna
one at a
deal with
time.
it.
It's going to be an early pit.
To be invested for Seika. Fake on the TP.
Yeah, just looking to see if he can get a response out of G2, but the discipline from Leaf, very, very good. Jogamo right around the corner with a frenzy. Is that going to be read by PRX? They haven't held this corner yet. It'll be the first time we've seen G2 try to lock down that position.
Footstep gets made. You see, for the most part, they're avoiding it for the time being. The Prowlers are going to be committed towards heaven. Jonah P. Step here. Now going to be revealed. This Boombot ends up going off. He finds the hit. Jogamo going to be taken down. Divide, able to flush him out. He saw consideration for the Rolling Thunder there for a brief little moment, but it seems like the call comes in. No, it's going to be far too risky, far too costly if we can't convert. So instead, they're going to have to just fight their way back down the ramp like they shall.
Oh no.
Jing dead, leaves a weapon on the floor, potentially recoverable.
This is why I didn't want to do the ×2 speed, guys.
Here for G2.
That's why.
Prowler gets the spot out.
I was complaining about it just now.
Free fire into the smoke.
Nice, okay.
To adjust. The 5 remaining players as Patman holds down the ramp. PRX.
Make it. No, I'm not gonna be adjusting the speed.
These
Please, let it be. It's just 1 second behind. Let me be 1 second behind. It's fine.
It's another rifle round with just the pit expended in the previous round.
Yeah, now you're going to have the operator again for Jogamo.
Again? What?
PRX didn't even run into his side of the map.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it be, okay? I already adjusted it just now when you guys complained.
The nightfall off the back of that too.
But it's buffered.
It's a really nice
now, no more complaining. We leave it like that.
One away from his ult, so he can get the plant down potentially and get that pit right off the rip. Jog, he's going to try to snipe there on the ramp, but Toxic Screen was up. Just has to TP out. Meanwhile, PRX actually spreading the map a bit. Not getting too crazy here, just doing a little bit of fact-finding with some of the Fade util. Just kind of trying to decide how exactly they want to navigate this now. Probably really thinking about those other ults that are going up against them with that Rolling Thunder, with that Nightfall.
Face your fear!
Nightfall could just come out, might just see a Rolling Thunder very quickly here in response, and that's exactly what is going to happen. The PRX anticipate this, they hug back. Prowler on the chase, quickly cleared out. For the moment, G2 not fully convinced about this push. Valen blinded up here at backside, sees the TP, but Jing swings the corner.
Oh my god, why?
Takes him down, keeps Forsaken protected.
I'll say now I think we're done. For this map, I think we're done. We have to be done.
The operator. How do you get yourself back into this? And do you commit a Nightfall to try to identify these players' positions? Goes into the peak with a flick. It's just a hair off. Reposition
we're done, we're done!
Something in behind them.
We're done!
Double pumps the shorty!
We're done!
Survives with 6 HP!
Okay, let's go! No, Jinx, how's it a Jinx? That was a blessing,
from
right?
PRX.
What do you mean?
Realizing that Valen had TP'd
that was a goddamn blessing, mate.
He wasn't still behind pillars. And Forsaken getting aggressive there on the Omen. Opening up some space in this reposition from something. Swap over to his trademark shorty. Gets a 3K, and that is huge for PRX. The coordination today started to look really good, and Trent, some frustration being shown.
It's one of those moments you don't want to hit tab, you don't want to see how much damage you just dealt. Such a narrow margin
When I say we're done on Team Liquid game, nobody could have expected that.
The attack off, striking when you least expect it. Clone to try to
Jesus
lead the way.
Christ! Oh wow, okay, well I would have shot the clone.
Traded back, sends out a flash to the site. It's already being taken here by PRX, who look to get themselves up the map point.
Out in the open with this plant.
Jing looking for a timing perhaps, but
Yo, please, they have two, no, they have one Sheriff, two Stingers and one Shorty.
He's able to note and deal with.
Don't throw this,
that
nice.
enemy raise, Patman on the push. Nearly cut in half, does manage to stay alive. That brings it now into a 3v3.
They have enough. Will they save it though, or would they?
Welcome
G2.
to my world.
Decent position. Fallon ends up getting taken down.
We even have the damn pit.
Just go ahead and try to seal the deal on this. Divide, clip leap there, right in the leg as he goes bounding forward.
I don't believe in my Jinx. I believe in my blessing.
No other recourse but to try to back away and hold on to this operator as PRX.
Match point.
Look to try to chase him
down.
We're
choking this.
Forsaken, storming his way through the vents, taps the rope, rides into the top. Jonah P finds the first. Divine wanting to try his luck. Tries to flush him out, but Jonah P will be able to come down size.
We have money. We have money.
Still only at the halfway point to a Rolling Thunder, but the operator does get saved.
Great opener here for something. Patman using that seize into just an aggressive push. You never expect that.
One more.
You see fully bought up from PRX.
We have the Yoru out.
And it's
we are one away from the showstopper. All he has to do was pick that bloody arm and just
their map pick.
Unless you tell me it's gonna be a Rosa again and again, but you know.
Masters Toronto.
No. Okay, see, getting info, blah blah blah. Somebody get him the orb, please. If a showstopper, nothing can stop us, right?
Here, leaves positioning. Something.
What is going on?
Exiting, teleporting back out with the gate crash. Jogamo holding close. Gets pushed away from the angles. The paint
right away,
shells fly.
He knows that Jogamo's back there. Might have heard the TP.
Look at Davey.
They're bringing the rest of the forces over there. Too much resistance at B.
He's got a decent lurk, and then G2 should be aware that they didn't spot him out.
I don't think they're going to be ready for him on site, though. I think they think he's still at screens.
Trying to line up Jing, unable to find it. Shorty, a bit of damage in.
It's okay, at least he didn't die.
31.
Could have died there, Jesus. Alright, Davey, it's all you.
Jogamo.
Didn't see shit, didn't see shit.
Nightfall is available.
Nice.
Divide, able to find one. Genevieve going to be taken down. The Fate in position.
What did he even see?
This ult send.
Nothing, right?
Sends it out, but it's only going to find the enemy Viper. Leaf, get TP at the back. It's actually now arriving here on site. Leaf, as you say, trying to go for this flank. Ends up falling down to 32 HP, but Valen is able to find a Vi at the same time. And now this site looking to be in the hands of G2. Something up and over the top. Dealt with. It's all on Jing. Finds one. Showstopper's going to be too late. The fuse has already come through.
NT.
G2 break the win streak.
Oh my god, he's trying to win the worst possible timing.
They look for 2 more wins to take us into OT.
Yeah, another big round here for Jogamo with that dimensional drift.
That's terrible
and then
timing,
Leaf
dude.
striking at the perfect time and doesn't overcommit. Doesn't find a kill, but that's okay.
Jesus Christ.
Still holding this angle, and Forsaken just kind of gets torn between trying to deal with the screen's position or deal with the lurker. And he pays the price for it.
NT. It's okay, we go again.
Not to be seen.
Not to be seen.
But the thing is, we -1 showstopper.
Just rely on the players to sort this
You got a kill with it, but that kill
so far, they've been pretty good at it.
They already
Able to
defused.
find those moments, those adaptations. Trying to use Jing to get a little bit aggressive towards mid.
Didn't jinx
And
anything,
again,
guys. 12-10. Can you have some
very
faith?
passive at the early parts of these rounds. It's really how ready are they going to be for Jogamo's forward position
Have
with
some
that
faith,
operator.
chat, in PPRX.
Haven't seen this yet. He's holding on the other side of the toxic screen.
Ducks back to try to avoid the boom bot. Will get spotted.
Oh, they hear that. They probably know the op is here, no?
The Yoru, but the flash will certainly go ahead and let them know that the operator is going to be in this position. Paranoia sent, dodged. I thought maybe he'd gotten away from it. Either way, they're not able to play off the back of it. Forsaken just TPing up top here for the moment.
This could be a Vents angle here for PRX. They can suss this out. They know that the Yoru's on site. That might be what they want to avoid.
He's holding the stun in it.
Eight out from one angle, sees onto the other. Gonna peek. Still a fault line at the ready.
No
Shorty
way,
swap,
no way.
Forsaken.
No
not checking
way!
this, not ready for it. Gets caught. Goes down. Gonna peek gets ready to buy.
Can't get out.
Equalize.
3v3.
3v3. Some spam damage on the Trent. Puts him to 33 health as the spike now gets planted by Patman.
And no ult in play.
Not much util for either side. Paranoia for Valen, flash for something.
As everybody committed into the site. Leaf free
1
reign to try to just
HP,
walk his way
kinda.
down ramp.
It's just... It's dead.
Something has to find value in this corner.
It's hit by the Paranoia, but he's not the player at risk. Divide, finding another, but now it is all on something. Knows Leaf's position, knows he's there above, but Leaf seemingly does not have the read! And this time, OT will not be found. PRX take down G2 on their map pick of split 13-10.
Let's go!
Yeah, a lot of adjustments
Nice.
here made in a very short amount of time.
I
by
told you about a
PRX
good
on
feeling.
split.
Hey,
They do a great
talked
job
about it.
finding that open space,
It was
finding
right.
those plants and taking their time.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I sure as hell am entertained, and I'm hoping that this series is going to deliver many more maps
played.
just like that.
It's
We've
a
got
blessing,
Lotus
chat.
coming up next, G2's pick, so stay tuned.
Oh yeah, it
Don't
is
go
Jinx's
anywhere.
pick. Hey, what do you say at this point, chat? You guys were calling me a jinx the entire goddamn time? What am I now? A blessing, mate! Right now you call me a blessing, no? The fuck? Every time it's always, oh, spicy jinx, oh, you so out, oh. What about now? Okay. I need to pee, dude. Holding my piece. And I'm just kidding. Anyways. Right. Hey, you're welcome. Alright, enjoy this elevator music while I go take a piss. My cat in the eyeballs. Say hi to them, say good morning, and then disappear. Bye. 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 1 minute. The Jinx song last. Okay, that's true, but like at the end of the day, we won that game, so it's fine. I'm scared to watch after the last match, especially Lotus Low. Y'all are traumatized, eh? Me too, bro. No, PRX didn't do anything this time. They did well, they did well. Hello, Kachao. Yeah, everyone's traumatized by the Team Liquid game, bro. What the fuck is going on? Holy shit. And that happened like 2 days ago, right? Now? Yeah, damn. Also, is Twitch working now? Or is it still lagging? No idea. I can't even take my... What are you? Channel points! No, because Twitch, my VCT was down just now. I don't know if it's back up. This music changed the vibes of... I changed the vibe of everything, dude. It's so goofy now. Oh, okay, let's go, Alex.
Their coach, Alex. Now, Alex, that attack side was phenomenal. There's so many great things we can say about it, but from your perspective, what is one thing that made you the happiest seeing that attack side?
Yeah, I think the composure to close out the game, I think that was the most important thing. When we played Team Liquid, we were very, very jittery, nervous. And this time we played together, played composed, they comms very well, and I'm very, very proud of them.
It's nice to see you smile. Good luck on map 2.
And W Gaming gets themselves a W here to kick things off in Toronto during playoffs. What a start between these two teams. Absolute fireworks from start to finish here. But of course, it's going to be PRX.
Thank you for the partner wishes.
With the victory.
Thank you.
And, oh boy, that was getting a little heart palpitation.
It's crazy to think about how both of the halves started.
We finally
because PRX managed to close that out only with G2 winning both of the pistols and having a very good understanding of how to play against PRX. They were their own worst enemy in so many occasions, and still, just because of that attack half, they managed to close it out.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of heroics that we've seen across the board. Let's actually start off with our Verizon, a high-speed moment from Divide, because we talk about those individuals, Mimi, this is a great example.
And this is what you're talking about, Bayan. Look, they're up in a 5v4 here. No one else is ready for the retake, and something flashes into hell, dies for it, and then this flips out of the control for a second of PRX. It looks like G2 is going to close out this post-plant, and then Divide hits 3 lovely shots with some great positioning up in heaven to win out this round. And that was all the story of the first half. PRX finding solid positions, maybe making a mistake or two and losing a player, and still having that individual skill to close things out. But that was a completely different story in my mind once we got to that second half.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was very scared because we saw a Jink that was not present during that first half. The first kill that he got was off of a nade with a combo as well with Patman.
Yeah.
It was even deeper, so it was not looking good for PRX. Coming out of the Swiss stage, they were the team that was doing the worst in 5v3s. That says a lot about how they lose that kind of like head in the game that they are so good at.
But they looked great on this attack side. I think the team fighting looked much improved with this Yoru Raze composition. The synergy was on point on those dives on A, and G2 just could not figure out how to hold that site. They tried to go for more
G2 today.
rounds towards the middle of that half.
No third map.
Going back into play.
We're just gonna end it at freaking... What time is it? 1 a.m.
fundamentals, and also, of course, amazing individual
just do it, man.
to just win out.
Early night for everyone. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah,
kind
and
of
one
shit.
of those individuals, we talked about him briefly, right? Making his debut here in a global event. It's Patman, who just...
Oh yeah, Patman popped the hell off, dude.
Really. Whether it was the role that he was doing, which obviously was very effective, handling exactly what he needed to do, but we were seeing the slays come out of this guy, and it was impressive.
I mean, him winning that 1v3 on A,
Not tomorrow,
so
right?
many of this round started off with him getting that first kill.
Shouldn't
It's
be
not only
tomorrow,
how
I don't
comfortable
think.
this is, oh, here is the 1v3. How crazy it is in this post-punch, how strong PRX are getting. I think that especially, and speaking about those pistols being
Oh, thank
won
you,
by
ACC
G2
Taiwan.
and
Thank you for the 10
advantage that
months.
they have,
Like an
he
hour
was
ago,
the
I'm so
one
sorry, I just saw
keeping
it.
PRX
Apologies.
in the game until it got to the
Thank
second half.
you.
And I think we also need to talk about the Jogamo versus something, because something was a massive difference when we were speaking about that attack. We were seeing those A
My
hits,
pick'ems
especially
is
if
dead.
Jing is not
Don't
having
even talk
a good
about
day.
it.
Him
My
and
pick'ems
the
is
Vi were putting
just
so
cooked.
much pressure onto G2.
Yeah, something did so much work in those A post funds, playing like the deep position, kind of tucked in that corner, underheld. It's so difficult to deal with. He did really well there. But for Patman, I mean, he's on a team with something, with Jing, with all of these
Forsaken.
like big name players who
Devi,
have been
like-
the best at like
Yeah.
international events before.
Yeah.
And here he is, top fragging in a first
Thank
map
you,
that
thank
ended up being
you.
super duper close. You couldn't ask for anything better from that new act.
Yeah, couldn't agree more, Mimi. You could not have asked for a better start to this one. But of course, the pressure is on for the #1 seed coming out of the Americas. We got G2's Josh RT standing by with you.
Josh RT. Oh.
We're heading to G2's map pick next, so I wanted to ask their coach, Josh RT, how
Josh
much
RT.
did what happened between PRX and Team Liquid influenced you in this map pick? And what is it about PRX's Lotus that you feel like you could exploit?
I think their comp has some weaknesses.
Oh God,
that
Lotus!
we are gonna try to exploit, of course. And also, we're always a good Lotus team. So I just look at the relative strength between the two and felt like that's a solid map pick for us.
I can't wait to see it. Good luck.
Lotus chat.
Hey, and I
Your
cannot
favorite map.
disagree with
What can I
that. It
say?
always has been a
Fucking
solid map
hell.
for G2, so they feel confident in that regard. Of course, we'll see what
Name a
happens here.
car.
Lotus is going to be up next on the
Car
docket, and then, of course,
Nina.
if necessary, we'll be
There you
taking a
go.
trip over toward Icebox here. But what do you make of that one, Kukuka? Do you feel like Josh RT's given us some info there? Not much.
I think that he has a great point, right? We do not expect him to be playing the Tejo, but they have a lot of record.
Good point.
In fact, before the composition that they're playing with the Tejo, before that, when they were running the Viper and the Killjoy, it was against PRX that they played their last map before swapping around. I think that they have a good read. I want to see what they do against
What do you
that
mean how
double
phonetics in
duelist. Again,
playoffs?
if we see a different face
What
of
do you mean
Jing
how?
on that attack, that could be a very, very big tell for the side of PRX.
They just
But
won their
on the other
games.
hand,
What-
Split could have also been a very good pick for G2.
Yeah.
Like, I think that overall, this veto favors them a lot.
So, something that I do want to point out,
It's a
though,
bit
is
low
you
for
can
me,
really
but
see
I'm not sure
those
about you
the
guys.
momentum that PRX do lean on, especially in that split game, because that could have gone either way, Mimi.
That's
lowered-
like
okay,
the
okay.
whole thing with PRX ever since they made that mid-season change. Brought
We're on here,
Patman in.
I think.
It has been all momentum for this train.
Stop
thus
hovering
far,
that
just
tail.
coasting their way into the
Kopung
playoffs.
cup,
Agents
Kopung
left
cup.
up. I expect a very similar thing here from G2. Likely play the same comp, just sub in either that Sova. Probably the Fade is what I would expect.
Oh, man.
I mean, there are
Lock
two
it in.
because I expected
No,
Leaf to be
no,
going
lock it
onto that
in.
Killjoy,
Oh, he locks the
but
Sova.
Trent is going to go on the Sova. And
Oh.
Jogamo locks in the Neon. We were waiting for this. We want to see
Damn it, no
Spicyuuu
way,
get
Lei.
started on the attack, the effect that is going to have with those two initiators behind you.
Despite G2's
Right,
success
show me.
this year,
Let's
Jaw
go.
has had one of his like lowest individual performance years ever
You'll come down.
in his career since he's
You'll
been a
come down.
player at that international level. That's not
You.
because he's been bad. It's because he's been playing
Ooh.
Neon, he's been the sacrificial lamb, he's had to be diving into all these different things. But now he gets to play on one of his absolute best agents back in front of an NA crowd to show us what he's got on that Neon.
All right, folks, so let's go ahead and find out how this one all plays out.
No
Can it
PTSD,
go the
please.
distance? Let's go
No
ahead and send
more.
it back over to your casters and jump into map 2. Here's Achilles and Paper Thin.
Let's go.
Thank you very much, GB. I don't know. Toronto, what are you guys thinking? You guys want to see a map 3?
No! Oh God, no!
All right, we'll see if G2 are going to be able to make it happen, get back into the driver's seat. We saw them in control for so very long on split, but PRX regained the reins, rode off into the sunset with the win on
Thank you,
split.
Quailun. Thank you for the 10
What
bits.
happens
Thank you,
is,
Seto. Thank you for the
once
prime.
again, PRX
Thank you.
pistols have
It's a
not
best of
been
3,
kind
yes.
to them.
It looks like it might be a full 4v4 scrap here early.
Oh, my eyeballs.
From the flash, Jogamo on the
Oh,
peak,
no.
Jig.
I mean, oh yeah, for us, but like,
Starts down
unfortunate for
around,
him.
finds that opening frag, and that is a ton.
Oh my God, are we gonna win
of the extra
pistols?
power
That'd be great.
out of the hands of G2.
Because you have that Yoru, you're able to quickly pivot over to the other side of the map here to match G2's movement.
Instant damage taken there from Valen. Divide with the cleanup. Finds it, and something will get overwhelmed. Flanked through the site. Poison Orb lobbed in, and on that peak, Divide ends up losing his life. A 3v3. Go from a very strong start into a bit of a lopsided round now for PRX.
Oh my goodness.
Full stairs push coming through now for G2.
Both sides with.
Madness, but Forsaken and Patman are lined up.
Closer together, the swing. Forsaken able to tuck back
Stunned.
around the corner.
Three men, 3v3. Right there.
They have
Push.
to pivot back. G2.
They ran back. Fuck.
Quickly evacuating, breaking down the baby door, but already you've got PRX.
Still a 3v3. Let's go.
Looking to try to take them down. Leaf gets himself a third.
With only one pistols.
We'll get 3 of his own. PRX claim their first pistol here in the playoffs.
And this is the side of the map where PRX
Thank you, Rush.
did
Thank you for
so
100
much
bits.
damage when they were
Thank
playing
you.
Team Liquid. It's crazy to think that these first 2 maps are the 2 maps that went to OT the last time they played.
Have you guys watched the
So far, so
Netflix
good.
show,
Able
The
to
Bet?
avoid any disasters on Split.
Oh, I love that they're so
They got the pistol, and
hyped.
that's really got them fired up because they need those. They were still able to win Split without a single pistol, but it's the buy up
It's so nice to see them so like, you know what I mean?
They're looking to nullify this. Just take that pistol win away from them. As for now, weapons not being fired. No confirmation on this force-up. Chauncey from something. Backpedals, avoids the fault line.
They actually forced this shit,
taken.
eh?
Wall does get popped, so Spike cannot be brought forward into the B side quite just yet, but Valen, it's a good amount of space forward there at upper.
Please don't lose that
Wall now
rifle.
gone. No, it's tough here at the connector, sends out that paranoia. Players arriving here from Mame, Jonah P. Attack down low, he and Leaf both eating an immense amount of damage. Trent though finding his timing, swings around the back, collects 2 kills, something Divide both gonna be eliminated. The Spike is on the floor.
Come on!
Pushing forward, he's catching the timing.
Shit, fuck.
A stray headshot. Valen has managed to take him down, and this round is looking to go the way of G2.
Yo, okay, with the Phantom you can. I'm so, you know what?
Targets, too
And
many angles.
oh no, that's
And the force
rough.
from G2 works its magic.
And early on, they had a great plan to get themselves ahead of the curve, to get past the Vice wall, because they TP past it with Valen and sent another player through. So it kind of keeps
Yeah,
PRX
that's
guessing a
just
little bit.
unfortunate,
They
I
have to
don't
pause,
know.
They have to wait this out. They don't have any information on what's going on. And that just allows G2 to set up for those late lurks, to take that early space.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. NT.
And that's a great call there by Valen and company. And Jing gonna be having the Bucky. A couple sheriffs otherwise. G2 now looking to play their bonus.
Okay, end this. Not this round, but like the next round. Unless you can somehow win this round.
Jonah P playing catch up. Trying to get that rolling thunder at the ready. Still just the 3 charges thus far. Divide forced back. Paranoia flying his way, as well as those relay bolts. Backpedals and something gets caught up by Waterfall.
Oh
trying to go on the timing.
no. Oh
Does get notified
god.
the enemy breach.
Had a little bit of miscommunication there for PRX. Players trying to make some hero plays.
Fights back towards Waterfall, Forsaken, flushed out, and right now G2 are looking to try to make this one a flawless to swing forward, and that Bucky is not going to sing. 4K for Jonah P. That rolling thunder now just 2 charges away. G2
You want
gained the lead
pistols,
in
but at
flawless
what
fashion.
cost?
Yeah, this is just so brilliant from G2. So
Ended
ready.
up as a 2-1
Something to
again.
Try to make that aggressive maneuver.
Can't believe it.
Jonah P ahead of the curve. It's Patman as well, and a 4K for the Professor.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. They won their first round.
Got to be a little bit frustrating.
We will pour
Really,
the next
I think
round. Now we
PRX
are
could've
rich
done a
again.
little
We
bit
can
more
buy
damage there
up.
if they're a little bit more patient, wait for that retake and then flood.
If we lose this round, then we eat
It is
some
what it
ass
is.
kind of
Forsaken
shit, you know?
Go for that Odin once again.
If
here
not so
on this
far, it's
defender's
okay.
side.
High player stack as well. There's a paint
Oh
shell
my god, the
locks in.
Odin, bro.
Jogamo going to be eating a good amount of damage from it. 51. Forsaken is looking to further delay. But Jing ends up being found. Flushed out of the corner. Shot going to be committed there. Get him out into the open. They're able to collect the kill, so an advantage now here for the side of G2. Seems like they are more than satisfied with that on this side of the map, and now look to maybe pivot.
This is classic G2. Just take your profits and move on. You got that one. You don't need to press your advantage. Just leave Leaf to his own devices. Try to win some battles on the extremities. Catman gonna have to clear the drone. Trent looks like he's gonna try to follow up. Try to pre-fire.
Challenge into this one. Forsaken is already rotated across towards C site, just cycling the smokes there on main. Looking to spray at the ready. The orb grab though, Channel P. Now one away from having that Rolling Thunder online. He's got the spike in hand. And that's going to be a massive post-plant tool here for them.
Read this.
30 seconds left.
Absolutely need to. Fast lane, now going to let them know. Finds the
Oh,
first
shit!
No Rolling Thunder to be concerned about
More.
this round.
Anti. You know what? Good two, good two.
Eventually he's able to find the target. Up and scooped up. The break of the door. Time starting to dwindle here. Thorns get raised. Look at themselves into the site.
10 seconds left.
Locked in here by the wall, but Batman does manage to find one balance, gets taken down. Had to pull up the plan here for a brief moment. Now he's able to stick it, but cannot draw his weapon.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Surviving. We'll tie it up at 2-2.
Yeah,
Alright. Nice.
Something. We haven't seen him tuck into that corner quite like that. You know, Paper Rex will leave a player hidden somewher over on A.
Second kill was great.
It doesn't get read by G2. I don't think there's any tape of him doing that.
Enemy remaining.
And then it's just great coordination here. That's something Paper Rex is going to need. Because G2, you make any mistakes against them, they will take everything. It almost looked like maybe G2 was just going to have this great methodical classic round where they work the map, they get the orbs, they find that opening kill. They just kind of play for trades the rest of the way, but something had other ideas. Does
not have a weapon. Okay,
you don't
pass
need it.
over.
He's got a rocket.
That's it.
Fine.
Well, they hand him one all the same. As Forsaken is very much getting bullied out by Trap. Going forward, something trying to take some space here, but losing his head for it. It's a massive advantage now here for the side of G2.
Oh my god. They timed the C's here.
Oh my god! Now what?
G2 winning on all fronts.
2v5, do we still go? Do we save that fat gun?
Flawless.
What do we do here?
This orb could be passed over to damn near everybody. You've got so many good choices. The Pit, the Hunter's Fury, the Overdrive. Drone scout, spots nothing. No one's home.
We gotta save that fat gun.
Divine.
We need that fat gun.
Off, the call to save has been made.
Let's go. Aye.
Really the right one. Some head scratchers here for Paper Rex. Something going for that swing onto Jogamo. Had a fair opportunity, but Jogamo really dialed in this round. And then that two-man push in towards mid. Questionable.
Shouting slurs is crazy, no? What the hell?
Just not really reading
Thank
the map
you,
well
camping. Thank you for the 100 bits.
G2 is going to be rotating in force.
Wait, what do you mean
Unless you're
VCT
thinking
Pacific
you can
posted?
catch Leaf in that spot?
Like what, just?
That's the only way I could see that being the right decision.
Let's be.
Leaf is looking to catch them.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, save that gun. We need that gun.
In the most vulnerable positions, though, as the door just force will rotate from Device, so should be able to dance around this as we wait for the spike to go off. So 2 weapons still going to be retained here, it would seem, unless he hits a hell of a shot. But Devi, here's the footsteps and stays tucked back. So flawless round. G2 regaining the lead.
Yeah, just really good stuff here from G2. Maybe going to be a timeout. The first one being called by Paper Rex.
Oh, wow, that's loud. Goddamn.
Alex.
Holy.
Take some.
Why is the music so loud? In. Oh god, why is this the next song? Okay, 20 seconds of this. We're just playing the copyright-free playlist, mate. This is Paper X timeout. Music name? Fluffing Duck. Fluffing a Duck. yeah. Oh, Putang Ina? Oh, they posted me saying Putang Ina? That's a slur? What? What's the meaning of a slur? I thought slur is like a really bad word kind of shit. What? Oh wait, we're back.
Ready.
Ready.
Was the all end up looking like. Able to find a Guardian here for something.
Standing ahead.
Pretty low on funds. Econ over the top. Not gonna spot anything out.
PRX faked the Seek pinch. They sent out the Paranoia and some of that Fade util just to see what the response would be.
See, one more. Yeah, when Batman clutches, it comes out. So he has to clutch.
They go for those early aggressive plays. G2 very ready for it.
Jogamo noted, identified a little bit here. Behind the wall, will get spotted, but that's about all that's going to be gained here from the Dimensional Drift. Quick little exit from something.
Go, go.
TP's back over onto the A site. In the meantime, space being gained as G2 slowly creep their way forward here. 5 players about to be stacked at Mount.
It's a great smoke timing from Forsaken right as they're coming towards C. That could buy them precious extra seconds. Plus there's the Vice Wall on the other side.
Go for the backside, rolling that are going to be sent. No one getting hit by that one as the wall holds everybody else back here for the moment. A TP forward from Valen does get himself into the side as the Nightfall's going to go across, and that's going to hit damn near everyone. Hit, however, does come through in play. The Divine swinging out on the timing as that reveal.
Nice! Nice! Ah, one more!
Lands on top!
It's a fetch gun!
And that is going to be the plant denied as PRX.
Woohoo! Motherfucker.
Looking fantastic from the timeout.
Let's go, fucking bitches!
Trent will try to see if he can stop this from being a flawless. This round is very quickly wrestled from G2's grasp.
This is a
okay, round secured.
Nice timeout by Alex for PRX. And that is all about their decision making there with their utility and with their timings. That smoke again just buys them a little bit extra time. You know, the Vi's already sliding in. This allows you to set up as soon as that pit goes through to just storm into the site. And the rocket found Leaf for Jing. And he finds 3 kills there on that retake flood. And that is very, very nicely done. A great Nightfall as well. Great timing there from Patman. Catches almost everybody on G2.
Oh, we're going. Full send.
This is just
oh, nobody's home, nobody's home. They're going towards C.
Nobody home.
And kind of B.
They're going to be pretty well aware of it. So
oh no. Nice! Never mind then. I thought I was going to get stunned first.
It's one hell of a shot. Again,
am I yelling? I'm so sorry. Holy shit.
The spear.
I'm so sorry, man. I adjusted it. I feel like I'm yelling in the mic.
Throwing that curveball here at G2.
All you're sitting on for ults now is the Hunter's Fury here for G2, so love to save that for the post plan. Forsaken here on a timing.
I don't want it to peek though.
Spray, just in case there is a rotate. They're gonna see the
You didn't know pros use Odin. Have you seen DFM art? He specializes in it.
Drone. Forsaken will sling over to stairs.
Position. Maybe try to spray through the wall, but the wall is not raised. And on the Jiggle Peak, we'll be able to spot out a multitude of players. The question is, G2, do they pivot in the connector and try to get a plant down on B? Jing is watching. Swung out wide.
30 seconds left.
Trent is trying to fish for him here. Jing unable to avoid the stun. No swing coming through from Leaf, however. He gets away scot-free, but Balance pressuring forward.
Okay, Jing! They got 2, but they... Well, the trades up the trades. Doesn't matter! What's the matter, baby?
The loss of Jogamo.
Nice.
Leaves G2 reeling. They fight back. They're showing their tenacity, but they're just not able to
yuck,
find
mate.
the round win.
Well, you're seeing an extra little bit of patience here from PRX in these last couple of rounds. You can see Valen scratching his chin a bit, trying to figure out how they're going to deal with this.
Scratching his chin, they said. I don't know. Was he actually?
Being on the point of attack, holding the line nicely to find 2. A great flash.
Hey,
and just a smothering here. PRX coming from every direction.
Oh, look at them. Oh, look at them, little bros.
Really nicely are Forsaken in something. Here we go. G2, though, not going to fall for it.
Ultimate's ready.
This an immediate pivot over. Everybody was there.
No, Alex is just stressed.
That
Don't worry about
spam
it.
doing a ton of damage.
Shot down to 31.
Hey, yo.
Fury sent on the prowl and Forsaken dead. Trent able to find value there. It's an early kill. And that's the smokes that you no longer have to be concerned about.
Tap at the door. Try to
What do
get
you mean?
some
Mind
kind of
Freak is
reaction
just
here out of PRX.
chilling.
Throw the smoke as well. Something like Chance to play up in these a bit.
They're going to just pop flash and push out of this one. And that's going to be Valen taken down as TP out. Jogamo.
Oh my god, he's 1 HP!
Able to find one overdrive. Escorting forward.
Really? Damn.
Finds the headshots.
Oh, you're both so low.
Patman and something with 40 health between the two of them. Versus 4 players on the side of G2. Seems like
Bro, any
pendulum
stingers
swings.
are just different, man.
Back these round wins.
Oh, he didn't get stumbled. Now what?
Something just
player standing.
dropping down to the site. Instantly
1
noted and
HP,
dealt
man.
with.
Yeah, I have the Phantom. I just bought it. That means he wins, right?
Neck and neck.
I mean, 1v3 on a 1 HP. 1v... Never mind, not 3.
Here for the Neon. 4
1v4.
rounds for G2. We remain
I didn't count Jonah P because
Yeah,
he was so low.
A great momentum swing, a great economy swing.
Didn't even see him alive
for
there.
G2. Able to get themselves right back into the thick of it, using some of those ultimates to great effect. Jogamo, Desk was talking about his Neon, and he's showing you why. He is so
The big purchase? Oh no.
on that agent.
Can't even refund it.
Absolutely destructive with the overdrive. Jing one away from another
Okay,
showstopper
it's okay.
though.
4-4 into bed.
Looks to line up for another A-Rubble fight. G2's just been holding back on these, maybe sending Jog out a bit. Oh, Jog.
Wow.
Able to find the kill. Forsaken again.
Oh no, there goes
First one
our
to fall here for
smoke.
PRX, having a rough go of it.
Fucking hell.
Thinking about it, I'm not sure. Yeah, no. 0 kills. 0-6 and 4 at the moment here on that Omen.
It's been a bit of a struggle for the emotional leader of PRX. Valen goes to check the A site.
Doesn't stick it. Just seeing one can spot out, trying to garner some interest from PRX towards A side. Something trying to make his way around the back here of this team. Spotted onto the leg of Devi.
Whoa, 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 what the fuck is this?
So much damage and take it down.
Bring them down.
Valen clearing the Prowler, still watching for this angle, but not able to win the fight.
Oh my god, it's a 2v4. Never mind.
Needs something all alone. Trying to find a little bit of additional impact here, but Leaf holding forward catches him unawares. It's G2 now reestablishing the lead.
Yeah, just a little
We don't want
minor
icebox.
here on this opener for G2. Just look for the pick.
Oh dear.
Draw some util to make sure the area around
because at the start of the round we lost our smoke real fast.
Assailable for the players of PRX. You catch Forsaken trying to hold an angle there just a little bit. Phenomenal work by Jogamo on these entries. He does have a showstopper and a Bucky. It's a weaker buy here for PRX. A couple Sheriffs, a Guardian, 2 Buckies. And we've seen PRX try to get Forsaken. Might be trying to TP him forward.
A lot of aggressive space.
Oh my god.
Taken off
I don't know.
One.
The Bucky.
Wall raised. He's just gonna go pushing
The
forward.
Bucky!
Cutting him down. The Paranoia now gonna be sent next onto the 3 remaining players. Aftershock try to create some space. They deny the weapon grab here.
You gotta suspect.
Why do I feel like I'm having deja vu? He had a judge. Like 2 days ago, he was sitting there, he had a judge, he died instead. But it's okay, he got 2 this time.
I'm more than content to continue playing this with a Bucky. Does eventually backpedal. There's something holding here on the close angle. Looking forward, but Valen, maybe 6th sense tingling there. Decides to back away. Doesn't peek in onto the angle. TP check from Forsaken. Not sure how much was spotted there, but Drone could pretty much tell the story because you're going to be anticipating that all these players are going to be remaining together, but oh, just what a shot. That blind dart through.
30 seconds
I think it
left.
does get clipped by that one, but then TP's forward, up into the smoke. Doesn't check down. Gets reveal on the Valen though.
The Bucky, mate!
Down. My God, Forsaken.
Okay. Oh, 2v1, 2v1, 1 Rebel, 1 Sheriff.
Still. Tag down to 33.
He's so low. Balls tickle, nice! Oh my god, that Bucky went big ball.
Keep us tied at 5-5.
Nice. Oh my
what a way
god.
to get on the board for Forsaken. Finds his first 3 kills with a Bucky.
I thought he was going to ace with it.
I did 2 for a second.
That would be insane,
I thought
bro.
when he started pushing that corner, I'm like, oh boy, the Bucky ace. This Masters will have everything if he pulls that off. That's a hell of a round for PRX.
You think he would ever do a flip on
that.
stage?
Usually it's with the judge. And a little bit of a stronger buy to back it up that they'll go for
you think
that
if I
aggressive
paid
TP
him
play at the front of
enough money?
A.
Wait, how much money is enough money? I only have like $5 to offer, but he would actually do a flip on stage.
Gonna be looking to see what he
Probably
can get
not.
done.
Gonna get injured and the game is over.
Pushing up, but Forsaken. Okay, well, looks like Bucky is going to be the answer. Gets himself a rifle, gets himself dead off the start of the round once again. Push forward, Leaf likely favored here on this peak. Something gonna have to be Johnny on the spot. He is.
There's no fucking way.
Closes out the kill. G2 realizing how much lack of control they have on that side of the map. Trent has to have his head on a swivel.
Yeah, you can still expect
All right, then.
Patman.
Oh. Gun barrel spotted, clips him just through the corner of the wall there. It's theirs.
Wait.
Vilo in his own right. A clean upper a lot of the times, but just cannot hit that hospital flick. Valen comes up with a second elimination.
Patience paying off for G2 there.
Please.
Fully expecting that repeat.
Okay, now what?
Could be doing very much the same, and the spray is just off.
No more.
Patman finding one.
Oh, what a swing though!
But
there's too many. There's too many. There's too many.
G2 find themselves with 6-round wins. One more round to go at the half.
Thank you, Fricey. Thank you for the 24 months. Thank you.
So aware of PRX's tendencies.
Why pick? Honestly, don't know. I'm not sure why.
Just far enough out that they can find that opening kill outside of Rubble. And then Valen doing a great job. 4K for the IGL. Having a great round, yeah.
Sit, Alex.
You got to be a little bit frustrated there.
I don't know. I do not know.
Falling one by one. You have this showstopper, and it's a weak buy. Forsaken, of course, gonna double dip into that Bucky again.
You
can see that G2 very wary of that showstopper.
Thank you, Kevis. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the 11 months.
Jogamo, that's the last target you want to have. That Neon has the escape ability. Get away. Just a lot of patience being shown this time by PRX. Jiggle Peak spotted.
I'm trying to get a catch, but trying to get the Neon. Gonna prove to be difficult, and the showstopper doesn't actually go deep enough. Otherwise, it might have actually been able to find him. The decay was there. Divide, though, pushing forward towards the B side, able to find one. Forsaken comes off with another Bucky elimination. So Spike gets ready to be planted. Trying to be at one, audio list just sending out the flashes. The quick pivot across over towards the C side comes through. Forsaken trying to chase. Has upgraded to a Vandal. Wants to try to catch them off guard. Corner plant, the push forward right here.
Oh, Shiver!
Spike down, C.
Okay. Nice catch, nice fucking catch,
Playing
mate.
it so intelligently, and you're right. Valen does have the from the shadows. Wants to try to get shot there on the Jing. He's unable to do so.
But they know where he is. They know, mate. Nice, so 6-6. All right.
Perfectly balanced 6-6 at the half.
A phenomenal back and forth from both of these teams. You have to love the adjustments. You have to love what you're seeing from both squads. Really putting on a good show here. Some great fundamentals, some great individual
that's a
plays,
great
some great
fucking
lurking.
catch.
That is exactly what you wanted out of this
Damn, you
matchup.
pulled out his full name. What the hell?
Stress environment. We're gonna get ready to send it down.
Damn it.
Insu is standing by for.
I press M, chat. Look at me. I learned from you guys. Oh, but they're doing a thing.
Watch these games live, and I'm bringing you guys a special guest.
Oh, his
Jonah
brother?
P's
Damn.
Justin P.
My brother would never.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
How are the nerves?
They'll ever
this
be there,
game,
but you know
it
what I
cannot
mean.
get closer than that half.
I'm stressed. I'm a bit nervous. Not as nervous as I was for the final Bangkok. Watching at home, my hands were shaking. I'm probably still shaking a bit now, but I'm really excited for him and all of G2. And I know they can do it.
Now you've supported him every step of the way through this journey. What does it mean to be able to watch him on a stage like this in Canada, you know, in his home turf?
It's amazing to be in Canada, to be at home, to him being the representative of Canada for the G2 scene, and also being able to come here because we're from Montreal, so it wasn't that bad of a drive, and being able to see him live is amazing. It's incredible.
And lastly, is there anything you want to say to him if he could hear you right now?
I'll just remind him what I said. G2 has boss energy. They can't be if anybody can come back, they can do it. He can do it. I believe in him. I know. Every time we used to play together back in the day, everybody accused him of hacking every single game. So he just has something special, and I know he has it, and I know he has it in it to win today.
That's right. We believe in G2, don't we, guys? We believe in them. Thank you very much, Justin, for joining me. And let's see if G2 can close out this map.
Well, what about PRX?
We shall see. Neck and neck between the two teams here. PRX 1 and 2 in pistols.
What the?
Let's see if they're going to be able to find themselves a second here on Lotus. Granted, of course, they did drop the anti-eco in the follow-up round.
Yes.
So some other concerns to be had, but
you still won the pistol.
PRX bundle, of course.
You came out 6-6 on that half. You know, even though, yes, you were crushing on the defender side the last time you played this map, I think you should be more confident most of the time on your attacker side as PRX. G2, phenomenal on defense no matter what matters.
Mute needed. Wait, am I supposed to mute this part as well?
They're just really...
They're kind of talking though. I have no clue, mate. There you go. Go sleep. Yes, yes, I shall go and sleep in the middle of when my team is playing. Will now hate to bait. I'm not! Okay.
Nasty, especially when he shifts over to C. Not going to be the case in this round, but Leaf is just so good holding those tight angles, finding those kills, and then just dipping without taking any damage himself. So that's something PRX has to be aware of.
Let's fucking finish this up.
Some of the VODs that I was watching.
What time is it? It's currently 1:30 AM, which is not bad. It's really not bad.
Triple stack in towards B here for G2. Fan out. Looks like PRX anticipating some aggression on that mound side. Something in the meantime is just out on a solo mission. Has the gate crash set up back over at the spawn. Trying to go for a quick exit, but
oh, where?
He wants to try to draw some attention.
It's just a timing hit.
Portal closed.
Oh, he's not going to TP. I thought maybe they'd TP, but he's gained so much space. PRX is going to use that instead. They had a couple different options.
Still 2 on A,
gonna roll with.
Now it's going to be
the other 3 far away, so just...
G2.
Yes, yes!
They haven't actually lost control
yes!
of this, but
one more!
Finds the instant one tap. Trent backpedaling, trying to stay alive. Something in for the
NC. It's okay, we know where he is. We know where he is!
Swings into backside. Jing is there to collect. Now we go into a 3v3.
Okay,
Spike being planted here by Patman. Bolt line not available. Flash is expended.
Gotta worry about this relay bolt from Jog.
A slide. Valen with the paranoia as he gets closer. Boombot. Sent, not able to find any damage there. Deal coming through.
Oh my god, the frenzy! What is this frenzy? What is that? We'll take it, What the fuck?
Tie it up 2-2 in pistols. And they gain the lead here. The attack of Lotus.
I love this pistol setup from PRX. It gives them a lot of different options in this round. And it's like, if something doesn't make any contact, we can go back the other way. Otherwise, if he hears something, if he senses something...
you know what? Hey, give credit to the recon. That recon also won that round.
That was a nice job. One of the things that
W team
does against PRX, they do these little shoulder peeks to try to get them to pre-fire.
Nice frenzy, nice recon.
From Leaf.
Let's go.
Takes him down. Nice try by Trent. Did a good job, and it is another force buy here from G2.
PRX have to be banking on this.
Right here.
Any other assumption would be a very foolish and incorrect one. This Forsaken playing
we get out.
Drum up some interest.
There's literally 3C.
Keep the stack over towards C.
Towards A is great. Towards A. Just gotta get the Viper on site.
Backpedaling over towards the rope.
He's backing off. He's backing off.
Halfway mark to have
free sight.
First showstopper of the half online.
No charges.
Gets shoved back here for the moment.
Did they try this 5-man retake or did they just die to the bomb at this point? Oh wait, never mind, they forced! I just saw the stingers again! Fucking hell, they love this fucking gun, dude.
Very close.
Okay, they're going then, they're going. They're not even saving, they never save. Fuck that save, man.
Just a hair off as the push gets ready to come through. Patman gonna be paranoid up, but something's got the covering fire.
Oh dear.
Back around the corner. Flash now connected.
Nice!
Read the name, don't look at the image.
Stinger doesn't matter now.
Trying to follow the
okay, wait.
Leaf.
Well,
the final one slides down into drop. Jonah P will lose his life, but it's now.
Yeah, fuck the Stingers!
Previously noted, cleaned up.
They're working this time.
Not dropping the anti-eco.
Nice, now they are poor.
Really finds a single kill.
All right. See,
yeah,
hey, my good feeling is right today.
G2
Come on.
Dipped into that well twice.
Others.
That is dangerous stuff. Giving PRX a huge economic advantage to start this second half. And that is a great find from Something. Right as Jogamo's trying to dash in. This is what you need from Something. That sniping is his calling card. That and shorties. He needs to be impactful in that role. He needs to get those first kills going. He's going to be backed off by the relay bolt.
Shoved away, and he's going to push forward. Finds one.
stingers. One stinger.
Collect that orb, but Jogamo will be able to collect the kill. Pushes forward, and that's going to be a solid amount of information gained.
Like when someone asks me if I'm a ladyboy, I have to pull out my girl voice, no?
This tells them
it's because you guys want me to sound like this. If I sound like this will make you happy, right? I can sound like this if you guys really want.
Getting ready to come through.
Let's go, PRX! Let's go!
Is all by himself. The sheer wall outdoing the two-person flank.
What?
Ready.
He asked.
Being held here by Jonah P.
No prowlers. Have to check the old-fashioned way. And Jonah
So
P
which one is my fake voice? Huh? You never know. Maybe this is my real voice and this is my fake voice.
This is right over Jing's head.
You never know.
Stupid
ass bitch.
Correct side of the map here. Leaf with the Bucky. What kind of position can he get in is the question. Seems like it's just going to be a
hey, what if that is my favorite, my main voice, my real voice.
Shot flying, but still too much distance.
You stop.
Cannot find that kill.
He asked!
Looking to move up by
Both
3
are fake.
rounds.
What is real then? I don't have a voice.
So many of the little things here for PRX that they're doing much better.
Yo, it's over.
In that first half, in the
I
Swiss
say
stage.
now, I think it's done.
Can Valen get any more damage done? Patman
what?
On the hunt. Patman's got him with the stinger. PRX goes up
It's
9
done.
to 6.
It is fucking done.
Able to hold on.
It's fucking done.
The force buy of G2. Claim the follow-up. They're looking good to start.
And now my question is, I mean, you've been bringing this Marshall out.
The voice changer is crazy, no?
Go for an
Maybe, who knows? Maybe I am using one.
G2 off guard on split. Was instrumental in them.
Why?
Getting that massive streak going.
What if that's my real voice, chat? And then you're asking me to stop my real voice. That's why I get so insecure. That's why my voice sounds like this instead.
Something is
Ever thought about that?
Going, but you have a
Can't do it me like that. I don't like it.
This is a B call.
You guys please be nice. My God, I fucking hate you guys. Don't be mean.
I'm gonna try to barrel in here.
Jesus.
Doesn't actually get the catch there on the lead.
Okay. Chill. I'm done. And
that is going to be Leaf absolutely tearing them.
This is your fault. Who's the one that brought up that stupid?
Well, able to get away from the snake bite, but
come down. 4v3.
That's going to be a player advantage as well as health advantage. Very much in G2's hands.
Yeah, you would think without the Prowler, checking that angle.
I mean, Jinx, what did I say? Oh yeah, I said done.
But they were fully committed.
You're
cringe,
I mean, I think it's just a minor miscommunication as well as a minor mechanical mistake there from Patman, not setting the Prowler harsh enough into the corner.
It's never too late, mate. I can change my
Sets up for a very difficult clutch position here for
voice
PRX if they want to continue. Otherwise, G2 looking very good to close the gap. Get themselves up to 7. Forsaken, he's going to stick around here. Late linger.
3v4. Rifles v rifles. Now what? They're going to kiss. They're going to kiss right here.
The push from Leaf.
Kiss! Okay.
Leaf. Just so on top of
you should have initiated.
30 seconds left.
It's himself a 3K. So the spike will get planted, and now that Nightfall way less likely to be seen in this round.
Yeah, I think this should be a hold unless somehow somebody gets a huge 2K.
No connection from the fault line. Devi swung out wide. In a risky spot. Gets timing. Trent able to find it.
Yeah, this one might be cooked.
Further whittled away at and Leaf. Starts around as a monster, ends it as one. 4K for him. Breaks this minor little streak here from PRX. G2 for themselves. Back on the horse. Keep damn near everyone alive.
Yeah, this is just one of those rounds where one unchecked angle basically ends
game
the
is
round
done.
before it even starts.
Yeah,
to
but
make matters worse, you threw a showstopper.
I'm not even
that
celebrating.
And
What do you
didn't
mean?
get any value out of it. That's troublesome for PRX.
Yeah, I know. They really think I'm 55. I saw that.
Mostly good. Patman had to buy down to a Bulldog.
I'll take it though. Now people cannot think I'm lying.
It's going to be the full buy now. Again here for G2. Pit
Thank
available
you for the
Leaf.
anniversary wishes.
Let's see what he wants to do with that, if he even wants to invest it.
You still remember? Yeah, it was 2 days ago. Everybody remembers that game. The fuck?
Yeah, Jog knew right away.
Immediate backpedal.
Nope.
Flash sent out. PRX in control here for the moment. Sheer wall set up. In case anybody goes on a deep little lurk.
Actually going to use the TP deep towards A.
Flash of the Poombot going through and something with the swing. He's able to find Jonah P. Immediately Dimensional Drift going to be going out. Jogamo going to be taken down as Forsaken finds him over outside of stairs. Spraying across balance.
It's over!
Push the smoke
Has to be over. go, mate.
The sheer wall.
There we go.
Noted Leaf. Divide.
Easy. I'm just kidding.
Looking for him. The headshot does come in. I mean, Leaf still demanding respect, but still.
Doesn't matter. We got the fucking round. Double digits. Let's go, mate.
Falls to the wayside. And PRX prevent G2
Jinx,
from
what?
building up
We won the
momentum
round.
as they hit double digits.
Love the way that they're exploding here. Once they make some contact with the Prowler, with the Boombot, it's just everybody heading to the site, and immediately ult gained, ult popped for something to check in towards B and C link. And then the rest of the players very aware of the space that he's not checking, ready for that top spot. And they overwhelm G2.
Don't celebrate.
I
am
looking.
I trust that we're done.
Very befuddled right
Y'all
now.
need to have some faith in PRX, dude. You guys support PRX. It's okay. You don't listen. We have to have faith in our team. We gotta pretend that every single round that we get, it's over. We won. Done.
This time around, PRX.
Believe your team.
Very formidable.
Other than that Team Liquid game, I believe in my team. That Team Liquid game made me doubt a little bit at that moment, you know. But I believe we would have won, so we did. We did win.
Beat their head against the wall, trying to figure out how to get through the defenses of
Oh
G2.
shit!
It's okay, that
Oh
didn't work
my
last time.
god.
Let's try something different.
Jesus. Depends when there's an event, I guess. Wait, we're back, lol.
First timeout call here from G2. A pit available. Hunter's Fury, one charge off. The players, the coaching staff, knowing that they need to prevent this momentum build up here from the side of PRX. Can't just bet on another PRX TL situation occurring once again.
Nope.
Didn't happen on split for you.
Seemingly a different PRX today.
So once again, G2 pushing forward, this time committing to the rubble control, and will be able to force the aura away. The pit immediately going to be invested here from Leaf, looking to try to make them reroute. And the Hunter's Fury similarly trying to catch them on the entry. The PRX, they do okay, manage to grab the orb, but Batman just gets struck down. Dawn kill, top of the door, Forsaken quick reposition. Grabs the spike, but for now, G2 in control. We have these players siphoned over towards the A site where Valen still sat here on top of rubble just with the stinger, but if anybody can get value at that range, of course is going to be him. Knockout try to whittle away at them. TP4, the paranoia is there, but Trent is there a little bit faster. Valen now on the repeat, gets his vision back. He's able to find Forsaken. Jing just with a 1 kill in reply. Gets knocked down to 37 HP.
Jing immediately checking their flank. Sometimes G2 will make quick rotations. If there's any space open on the map, this may already be sort of a save position here for PRX. We'll have to see.
30 seconds left.
That spike out in the open, no smokes to utilize. It's dangerous. Divide does grab it, but I don't know. There's just not enough time.
Yeah, with 20 seconds remaining, no information of what awaits them beyond the doors. We'll just stay clustered together, hold on to these weapons. Economy on the rest of the players,
10
otherwise
seconds left.
Decently strong for G2 though. Very much a must-win round as they go ahead and have 4 players surviving off the back of Trent's timings. It's being so damn clean.
We still have 2
G2
rounds on them. We still have 2 fucking rounds.
Separating.
And Trent, just such a good player. You know, obviously so well known for his KO.
Yeah, we are
one of the best on the planet at that agent.
Oh, this is so unfortunate. He died to the beam.
Back on the Sova, his old quintessential agent. He's stepping in and finding value when he needs to. Valen up on top of the stinger, doing some real damage. But that's just a classic round there from G2.
I don't know what I said. Anybody?
Control, you pop the
read us in chat.
What
does that mean?
Into some really tough decisions to make because you don't have any map control. You're gonna have to find ways to fight out of it. PRX here already spamming Valen off that angle. Want to take Mound. They have successfully done so apparently.
I always try to read his lips, but I never understand.
On the B site, they're gonna use the drone to clear. Maybe heard here. Either side of PRX. In fact, they're gonna be the ones to open the door. G2 backing off. They don't like the lack of vision that they have. They were just trying to play for a pinch, I believe, on the Mound. PRX continued in that direction. Now PRX has that Nightfall. Jing close to a showstopper. Can clear open the site pretty well. Here they go.
Into the site for free, relatively cleanly. G2 playing back, playing respectful. Clone eating the shots. Paranoia, however, connecting on the multiple
Oh my god, it's like 3 people blinded there.
Shut them back. G2 try to get clustered together. Nightfall, I think gonna be a bit of a whiff here.
That's what that push out was for.
Oh my god, help.
Something. Stuck in position. And Jogamo cleans up too. Forsaken doing his damage, trying to keep his teammate protected, but he cannot make it happen. The slide in divide. Cuts down the neon, but Trent finds Jing up over top of the box. A 2v4 now. Has to swing out, and Patman's only going to be good for 1.
Time is ticking though. Ah!
This divide tries to split his aim. G2 continuing to run this back 2 rounds in a row. 1 round separating from tying it up.
G2 masterfully dodging that Nightfall was so impactful in that round. And then anticipating the crossfire setup that something got stuck into. Forsaken had to come to try to bail him out. And they're so ready for it. And the double swing there. Nice little jiggle.
Okay, is that a timeout right there?
As well.
He pressed the button.
Really well thought out and coordinated by G2. Understanding.
Yep. Timeout, Chetos. Ay. Oh god. Bro, stop yelling at me. Stop saying it's a jinx. I jinxed maybe a few rounds ago, but like stop bringing it up now. I don't know. Is this guy gonna keep asking me that question? I don't fucking know. You want like the price of my PC or what? Or individually every single thing? God, he asked me that question every time out. I don't know what amount to give you, dude. My PC is about 1.2. My monitor is given by Zowie. What else do you want to know? Like, God. Yeah, my monitor... sponsored by Zowie a while back. Stop it! I don't know, I just bought the PC like that. Stop it! 1.2, okay? Stop asking me.
Go for a bit of a forward peek.
Somewhere there.
Towards A.
This is a critical round for PRX.
Try not to die.
They're spending a lot of money here.
Time to jump.
Where am I? In Singapore? I'm in Malaysia.
A lot of half armors. Going out. To try to find ways to get this done. Jing. Oh, that was so close.
Bounds across in towards the corner. Swings out. Valen continuing the challenge here, continuing to try to find that kill. One going to be cleared. Valen will concede the angle. Allows for Jing to stay alive here for the moment. Tap at the door, gate crash back into a lobby. It's like PRX trying to see if they can catch somebody along the sight line. Speaking of which, Jogamo up at the ready.
Oh my god. Okay, at least it's traded.
Forsaken does get the headshot to answer back. The neon on the floor. 4v4. Jing though, just 32 health. Second hand here for Patman. They juggle it over. The answer's going to be no, so Showstopper not going to be built up, but
oh fuck.
Rare little oopsie from Trent on the shock dart.
Spike planted.
Unable to find an initial chip value.
Oh, thank you, Sword Saint, for the 4 months. Thank you, Nightwish. Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, New. Thank you for the 20 beats.
Lurking player.
Thank you. Thank you, Kev.
Should be
Thank you for the 11 months.
responsibility.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's going to come down to timing for Leaf.
The haunt scent, nothing spotted.
Whoa, Davai looking different today. What the hell?
At the ready. Gets rid of the flanker. The time starting to dwindle. The swing out. The instant headshot into the spray down. Trent answering back though, trying to carry
Whoa, Jing looks different today.
Jing at 32
What's
HP.
going on? Everyone looks different.
5 happy partner
frantically
anniversary.
hunting, trying to spot them out. But they have them surrounded. They have them
Let's go! Wait, sorry, what?
Delivers
What was
another
that?
round
Wait, I
win.
need to... Oh god, I almost spilled my drink.
They deny
I didn't
G2
see
the
it.
tied
Wait.
scoreline.
And it's
Thank you for the 5.
Similar to their
Thank you.
round, where they're going to use something early to get to that tree door to open it. This time he TP's back.
Let's go.
They go for a stacked push, and that's a great call because they're able to shut that operator of Jogamo down and open up the site for themselves. Just some great ring around the rosy here. Forsaken and Jing.
Do we say it's over?
Step there. That duo so good together. Played together for so long.
Thank you, S-Pride. Thank you for the prime. Thank you.
An aggressive play takes Jing out of the equation. That showstopper once again, not needing to be a concern. Players bounding through the door.
For a second, Jing siblings. Honestly, might as well, yeah.
He will just stay in position, just in front of B. Something pushed up forward.
Ooh, okay, good. 4v4. Equalize the number.
You can see with this Vice wall, they were playing to B or C the whole time. And G2 has completely misread it, expecting.
Is in so deep.
Yeah, they were expecting
Right, Davey,
PRX
where are you
to
going?
go to A again, to try to double down into what had been working. But PRX wisely changing up strategy.
They're pushing
here.
out of A though, fuck.
And they're going to have info on the lurk potentially, and this is going to have to be pretty pacey from G2.
It's a full-on A push, mate. But there is a wall.
Curious if Forsaken tries to send them from the shadows, go for a scout here, but now the sheer wall is there, cuts them off.
There you go.
Players split. Something looks like he's going to go sliding forward towards that one-way smoke.
Oh, we have so much info right now. Okay, well, that's well.
We'll find the weapons of the two on the opposite side of the door. Recon going to be cleared out. This fault line does not connect onto something. Aftershock. He's already swung out forward. He's already got the headshot. Goes to the some swing.
GG!
Magic PRX.
I don't want to hear Jinx. I just want to see GG's in chat.
1 away.
Let's go. Let's
from
go.
Knocking G2 into the lower bracket.
This is just really good calling from PRX.
Toronto is our
round-to-round
trophy,
changes
right?
are absolutely befuddling G2. They're seeing a very different PRX today. It isn't just full-on early committals. The first side of contact not always going to be where PRX is going to go. Something with these early lurks on the Yoru have been giving them fits.
Even when he's happy, he slams the desk.
Going to pop what could be their final time out of the match.
Everyone's so
hyped.
hyped.
Something that we were not seeing versus Team Liquid. It was something regularly getting punished off the rip, misjudging how much free space he had, pushing forward into.
Auga, 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 auga. He is happy. That's his happy slam. The hell? His angry slam would include a freaking pen flying in the air, spinning about 260 rounds. Alright, we're back.
Over into a third and final map to still have an opportunity to keep themselves in this upper bracket.
A couple big
Thank you for the wishes
within this round. You've got that Hunter's
Feels
Fury,
like my birthday
you've got the
today. What the hell?
Thunder. Trent has been so on point with
Oh,
these
it's a great
Hunter's
partner
Furies.
anniversary.
He's always
We're
seemingly
winning.
good for one.
We will win. No third map, nothing like that.
Thrifty impact that force.
Don't go OT again, please. I beg you, not on Lotus.
As much value for G2, it needs to right here, or it's all going to come to an end. Outlaw in the hands of something. TP, top of rubble. Opts to not
Just
stick
one more
around.
round, kids. One more round.
Is welcome. Backs off, and they're able to avoid the gamble here from G2. Plant will provide a nightfall for Patman. Showstopper at the ready for Jing. The Rolling Thunder out the door. Look at the shove that back. Smoke gets cycled in with a
Oh wow, okay.
its value. Forsaken's gonna be taken down. Showstopper lobbed in
no.
to no avail.
Oh, nice catch of the Outlaw.
Jonah P gonna be traded out. In the end, as the dust settles.
Please, they are buys. It's so shit. They still have 2 stingers and 1 sheriff.
Them off.
This has to be the round that we close it.
There's 3 players left with 50 armor, so it isn't going to kill anybody in one shot except Valen. So this buy, see if something can still get value out of it. Another great lineup there by G2, just pushing for that space to get the easy angle with the Hunter's Fury onto that choke point that PRX is trying to force their way through, but it's going to be a spot onto something.
Oh, it's okay. We're going towards A.
Himself. Leaf trying to reposition.
Oh my god.
Favors his chances if he goes for
dear.
this push.
Yo, I'm observer!
Looking for the second shot. Wow.
There ain't no way they clicked away at that point.
In the head is Jogamo.
Oh my god.
Tearing them apart outside of A. The swing in, divide, winning the fight.
Yo, okay. A sheriff and a stinger. Okay, he upgraded. Alright.
Nothing more than something could do.
2 HP with an outlaw.
G2. They will scrape by with a win. They find their stability.
Okay, we can at least secure.
The usage is perfect. And now they need 2 more rounds to take this into OT.
No.
This is a great call here from G2. Willingly giving up space on C to set up for this ult combo. works a treat, and then just PRX is kind of not accounting
fucking
for
hell.
somebody being at the door.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they're just walking right by it,
He
not even
upgraded.
checking
That was it.
And that's a tilter. For
There
sure.
comes the pen.
You're
As long
also
as the
giving
pen gets
G2's
destroyed, he's
ability
mad.
To get some guns into this round, they get a little bit of their economy back. Leaf is going to have a judge. PRX is a little bit scattered.
Stinger and a Bulldog in the mix, plenty of half armors. It'd be a great time for Giacomo to try to go for that outlaw, but wants to play pacey. Speaking of which, dimensional drift.
Please don't go OT.
Immediately sent here from something. Bounding
Wait,
out of it.
observer! What the fuck are you watching?
Won't able to find one, but he's quickly overwhelmed.
Hey, whatever, he got it, he got it.
For the judge.
He got it, he got it.
It's Fallon fighting
No fucking way, no fuck. Are you fucking kidding my butt ass bitch? Holy shit!
The captain,
1v1.
the IGL,
He's
the
so low.
open god.
He's so low.
To keep them in it, and he has it! The 4K! The dominance! As we are one round away from being taken to overtime.
Another just round where it feels like PRX has a good opportunity, and then one position that they can't beat. One by one, they swing. One by one, they fall. And Valen steps up, and that's got G2 right back into it.
All it has taken to change a map for G2 has been that one play, that one clutch from one player. We saw it from Giacomo turning the tides on Abyss versus T1 at Bangkok. Valen is hoping that he has done very much the same here for his team as they look to get this into OT.
One away from the Steel Garden for Divide.
Peeking Giacomo, able to spot out multiple players.
He's got that overdrive to boot. That is so scary. Saw what he can do with it earlier.
Blind spray out. No contact found, Patman. He's gonna force the tuck back here for the moment. Tap on the door, Jing. One blast pack, the judge in hand. Boombot to try to check. Giacomo pulls off the angle. They look to back away, but a lot of this is on Devi. Spike being planted, finds the first, but he doesn't anticipate the second layer. Turns back, identifies it, but still loses his life. Something at the same time, able to find Giacomo. And that's going to be a player advantage here for the side of PRX. Hasn't meant a ton for them in these past couple rounds, but the paranoia will stave them off here for the moment. The two-player split, Valen, Trent, in through tree, Jonah P. Checking stairs, watching for a late wraparound. Forsaken on the push, is able to find Valen, trade it out. Patman holding close, finds it, and it's all down to Trent!
We won this! Alright! Oh, I didn't say shit, I didn't say shit, I didn't say shit, I didn't say shit!
You went for this, you picked
Let's fucking go, Upper Rocket! Right.
The circle of time.
Bro, why the fuck?
Last year to this year,
I need a therapist!
Was beaten down by G2.
Oh my god, oh my fucking god.
Into the playoffs.
Oh, Jesus Christ, why is this happening all the damn time?
After what looked like
I have not recovered from Team Liquid, bro!
Or win, excuse me, a heartbreaking win that would have broken some teams. And they came right out here and they beat one of the favorites to win this event 2-0.
Fucking PRX, fuck man!
Reflection is inverted. PRX take
Happy birthday, everybody, happy birthday.
And keep themselves
Dude,
in the upper
this fucking
bracket.
team!
In front of these elated
I
fans.
can't watch their
They
games!
pulled off something that not many people thought was going to happen here today.
Well played, well played, well played. 2-0, 2-0. Happy Friday, everybody. We have an early night.
All aboard, choo-choo.
Choo-choo, motherfucker.
As PRX look
let's see your
immaculate.
interview.
We're going to go ahead and send it down, though, as we will hear from our
Thank you,
players.
Alex. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Johnson. Thank you for the 20 bits. Thank you, Lao. And thank you for the 17 months. Thank
track
you.
by track, this PRX train just keeps moving. And as they pick up their first win here at playoffs, I'm going to try and grab Devi over here for a quick interview. Hello, come and join me. Come and join me. Come and stand over here. First
I believed. I never
congratulations,
doubted.
Devi. You get your revenge on G2.
Oh, thank you, Kristu. Thank you for the super chat.
But my question to you is, how did you mentally recover what happened against Team Liquid? Because often that is the most difficult part.
Your wisdom, Davai.
After the Liquid game, it wasn't easy, I would say. We went back and we had a team talk and everyone was saying their parts and we tried to understand from each other's POV, and from there we worked on that because we knew that coming to the playoff is not gonna be easier than the Swiss.
What was your reaction when you saw the G2 pick Lotus? Because it's still a little bit traumatic, right?
I mean, we kind of knew that when G2 got the third pick, they're gonna choose us because I think at the moment everyone wanna avoid Genji. So we knew that G2 gonna pick on them in that moment. But I mean, you can't really complain much. You just have to work harder and the better team win, you know.
When it comes to the conductors of the PRX train, there's a few of them, but I want to ask about Mini because throughout stage 1 back in Pacific, we heard you guys talk about Mini's helping you a lot with your defense side. So coming into this tournament, is he still helping you guys? What's he been up to?
Yeah, he's still helping us. Usually after matches, he would give us like some notes to work on it individually, especially on CT. I mean on defense. So yeah, I mean it's working out great, and hopefully even though we close out 2-0 today, I'm pretty sure there's some notes that we can work on. So yeah, can't wait to go back and read his notes.
Well, what notes did he give you specifically? What did he say you need to do?
I mean, usually for me, he just focused on the ulti because sometimes I don't really use the ulti much because I was lurking and stuff. So yeah, just the utility wise.
Very last question. 3 Pacific team in the playoffs. A lot of people underestimate your region. So what is it about Pacific that you think is so strong right now and is better than the other regions?
I think... I mean, every region has good aim and stuff, but I would say just in terms of aggressiveness, I think the Pacific play better in terms of the other region when it comes to good day, you know. So yeah, I think in terms of aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very good day today, Devi. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll see you again in a couple of days. Up next, XLG versus Sen. Don't go anywhere.
I'm going. All right, chat. That's it for me. Thank you, Rochi. Thank you for 5 gifted subs. That's it for me today. I have to go do some stuff. I gotta go. Where should I send you guys? Who's doing a watch party? Who else is continuing this? Oh, wait. Okay. I'm gonna rate Finesse. He rated me like 2 days ago. Even though I hope he doesn't look at my numbers and be like, why is this small ass bitch rating me? Hey! I'm giving the love back. You know, he's nice. He's a very big PRX supporter as well. I'm sure you guys know him by now. Of course you do. I'll see you guys when we play. The next time we play, I'll see you guys tomorrow actually. Oh my god, I'm so fucked. The hate, bro. Thank you so much everybody for watching. Thank you for all the gifted subs. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for everything. Good night. Holy shit, bro. 3